We are live and recording.
Welcome back to Hunter's Game, Session 11. Can't believe we've made it this far. Anyway, last time the party made it to the Meadow of Monsters, where they encountered some dryads and some flumps, and have had a good talk. And that's where we pick up on everybody.
So, anyways,
No.
unsung, it's still not coming down. It's a problem. It's been 3 days.
What?
I'm not your. Why am I listening to this? I'm trying to make fucking breakfast.
Well, you're
The fog in James's eyes clears up. Where the fuck am I?
Oh, we're in the what is it? The Grove of Monsters. I actually forget the name.
Meadow of
of
Monsters.
Meadow of Monsters. I knew it was an alliteration. My brain disturbed.
Yes, we
I'm
were
in
making
the
deal with
Meadow-
dryads.
Thank you.
Oh yes.
Currently
weird
we are-
because they weren't dry at all. They were pretty moist.
We didn't let any of them fuck Cleo, right?
I think it's really wise.
They wish.
No, they really don't.
I don't know. They were really trying. What can I
Why
say?
did you
Don't worry, when
resist
they suck
them?
you off, you'll be a hollow husk, and you'll hate that shit. You'll literally be a tree.
I'd love to be a husk.
Not that kind of husk.
Oh,
You'll literally be dead. They will actually petrify you.
I die at least 3 times a day.
Not dilate, die.
Oh,
I'm sure that if we request that we make sure that they bring him back, they will do so.
Probably not.
Oh yes, he
Bring
did.
him
He
back
did.
to
He did took the
flying
sippy of the
husk.
nectar, though.
I feel like hitting my head against the wall for this conversation.
Yes, it is actually quite interesting the effects that this nectar has on Cleo. But then again, I am not surprised.
Being horny?
Yes.
It's just an aphrodisiac. That would have that effect on anyone.
Really?
well,
Ooh, I could sell this.
Do not. Well, actually,
you
never
do.
mind.
Not.
Why not?
ew.
How do I put this?
We sell it to one of those
Well-
fancy pantses that James or you know, as he points to Elian.
I don't want to essentially sell fucking an aphrodisiac to the higher ups that they would know.
Oh, they don't have to know you sold it to them. They just have to know me who sells it to them.
Yeah.
Just looks at James and is like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Oh, we could use this to charm our enemies.
Let's
No.
fucking not.
No.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm
But-
all for it.
But Elaine, you said to try to do peaceful negotiations, like those two
There's a
dwellers that
difference
tried to
between
kill us.
peaceful negotiations and peaceful getting into their fucking sheets.
Wait,
I'm all for either or.
what do you mean by
No.
sheets? We're not playing ghosts
I'm not-
or phantoms or wraiths.
What about cheeks?
I'm going to hit my head off this log soon and then stick my hand in the fire and hopefully the day gets better.
No, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
No, it actually won't for me. As you just watch as he's just like bouncing like grabs a hot coal and kind of just is balancing it between his hands. Bitch.
God.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm also an elemental monk, so this shit is like natural for me.
Is that why the dryads are not coming closer? Because you are cooking this fire?
No. I'm just cooking this fire because I'm fucking hungry and making us breakfast.
Yes, delicious.
Oh god, I'm so.
Ooh, could we trade some of this delicious cooked meals for more ingredients?
Maybe I don't know what monsters eat, and which is kind of what I wanted to do today is try to talk to more other than the dryads and the flump.
Let's see what goodies I could trade.
Have we? I don't know how long we've been here. I guess it was like, I guess James like any other monsters, like kind of roaming around, or are they
I mean,
more?
you guys haven't been here more than a day.
Okay,
Oh.
I didn't know like the actual time. Okay,
Why the fuck you blame me?
well, you said a day,
It was me.
motherfucker.
That was me.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm blaming our bard then.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we haven't seen too much walking around, have we? Outside of what we did before.
No, but you do know that there is a tent community of researchers.
Well, maybe we could start there.
Researching what?
I say we should go annoy them first.
True. Let's annoy the actual people, then we can annoy the monsters to kill us.
So you guys are headed for the tent community.
Sure.
Okay.
Might as well annoy someone else.
Are you looking for anybody specific? 'Cause, I mean, you see a lot of people in there. Clearly, you know, researchers of various types.
I would like to
Already-
find the person staring at the oldest things.
Or seems to be like the most.
Vampires, the undead, anybody who smells horribly.
Well, smells horribly.
Oh god, we're gonna find the shit monster liker. Like,
His name is the Great Mighty Pooh.
and he will throw
Beautiful opera.
his shit.
And we just need to throw toilet paper at him.
His name is Conquer.
Oh my.
See this guy.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Alright,
Is his
fuck
name
it, I love
Pooh?
him.
Is his name Pooh?
Oh my
It's
god.
Please.
Rexon.
Oh, like an anus, you wrecked him.
God damn
Like-
it.
Like rectum?
No, you missed the first joke. I said like an anus, you wrecked them.
Oh.
Yes, at least that's what the name above or on the tent says.
Good
Oh, you're a
afternoon.
big bear.
Good morning. Mr. Vrexon, I assume?
Yeah. Yes. Mm.
Okay, calm down.
It
Hello.
sounds like a
The
bear
smell
with
is,
his ears.
you realize very quickly, is the alchemy that he's performing.
Oh.
Are you distilling onions? I
Yes.
can't see.
Magic onions are very interesting.
Is it?
Why are you dumping that in?
I put a hand on Alien's back and just push him forward like, this is yours problem now.
Okay. Can I ask, if you don't mind needing some, why the fuck are you distilling magic onions?
Because they're magical.
Where did these magic onions originated from?
Oh my god.
Hey, speaking of magic, I need your help. I need you to bring this down.
Oh my god, please fucking stop.
What? It's been 24 hours.
It has not been that long.
Dryad community and their nectar, for context.
Hey, buddy, my eyes are up here. Thank you.
I think everyone is looking at your eyes. No one's looking down. Don't feel ahead for yourself.
Yeah, snap out of it.
Everybody's very uncomfortably looking at your eyes.
Yeah, everyone's trying not to look down.
I'll let you sneak a peek.
No, please stop.
I'd rather you not, sir.
Anyways, the problem still stands.
Wow.
Well, no shit,
Taller
it
than
does
I
actually.
imagined.
Shut the fuck up.
I wasn't doing looking at anything. What?
God.
Like, back to these magic onions. Where did they originated from? Do they taste good? What color are they?
Why are we interrogating this man?
He holds up one and it's got a face on it.
Ooh.
Oh shit, is it a
Oh,
mandrake?
fuck, the mandrake.
Wow,
It's
I love how.
screaming.
I love how Jeebus and I clocked that immediately.
It's screaming like,
I too have watched Delicious in Dungeon.
It's not a
Wait.
mandrake, it's an onion with a face.
Nope. Nope.
Wait.
Alien, if it was a mandrake, it would have had the body.
That and we also would have been dead from it yelling, considering that's a full ass mandrake.
Well, that's only when you pluck.
Oh, the mandrakes are over here. He picks one up. It's dead.
Did you just start fucking yelling?
No, it's dead.
Okay.
What are
It's
these?
definitely a dryad mandrake.
Oh my god.
Actually, what are you making? Actually, I'm gonna see if I can roll a. What do I roll to examine someone else's craft work?
Alchemy.
I was gonna say it's probably your alchemy.
Okay. I'll just roll it. Let me make sure I got it normal. Yep, normal.
With a 24,
Whoa.
just as he's about to say it, you realize that he's making a potion of big hands.
Whoa!
Like Big B's hand or just big hands?
It makes your hands big.
Oh. So you know what they say about big hands?
Yeah, big gloves.
No, there's a potion for big feet next to it.
Oh my. So you're saying you can make anything big?
You kind of get an idea that he's just throwing things together to see what happens.
Yeah,
Ooh, perhaps I can help with this situation here. You mix this, and then you also add a pinch of this here. Boil it at this particular temperatures.
Yes, that would probably come out with something interesting, wouldn't it?
Yes. Let's see.
Why
Hold
Are
on.
you an
Feeling
bomb
you've tried
ideas?
it. Why do I have a feeling you've tried it already?
And
Yeah,
Unsung opens up his book. Right.
No, not you, Unsung. Him.
Huh?
I said, why do I have a feeling this man tried that already?
Nope.
Oh. So, out
It's
of
gonna be eventually, but
Yes.
curiosity, is this like... So, like, what's the makeup of his tent? Is it like the equivalent of, like, just an alchemist workshop and, like, a blackboard
yeah,
somewhere
it's like
in
a
the back?
large yurt that's got an alchemy workshop in it. So it's like walking into an alchemy shop, but he's
With,
got
like-
a bunch of experiments going on.
Oh my.
I can't believe I heard the word yurt in 2021.
Yurt.
Alright, this is
Oh,
gonna be a
you're-
little reach. But, have you guys ever watched Explosions in Fire?
No.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
He's an Australian chemist, and he literally does fucking chemistry in this shack. That is what I'm picturing right now. I'll see if I can find like a good picture of it.
Oh, if you can, just send the YouTube thing if he has a channel. I want to watch this now.
Oh yeah.
I definitely want to
He
see if I can
actually
put more
really
on
good to
song.
throw
I
on
am
there.
surpri-
He has
I
a
am
fantastic
surprised.
YouTube channel.
I am surprised of all things that the tent has been burnt down, but I'm assuming it's flame retardant?
Yes.
Hey, we don't use that kind of language around here. What's wrong
Huh?
with you?
But
But
the
You
ghost-
seem like a
retardant is
very
used
smart
for.
person.
That's not what that means
Yes.
at all.
Oh.
It just means
Huh.
it's very hard to set on fire.
Oh, motherfucker!
Clay, are you okay? Did you hit your thing off the
Apparently,
corner?
learning about
Sorry,
the common
Mike.
language irritates him.
My cat just jumped up on me and clawed the living daylight.
Yeah, that's what I
out of me.
figured, but it's still
We
funny.
Oh
Yeah.
damn!
We figured it was your
Alright.
cat, but
But what I do need you all to go into the Discord and just literally just click on the video. That's what I'm picturing, because he starts out going to the shack.
Okay, hold
Give
on.
me 5 seconds.
It's gonna take a quick look. Gotta mute it though.
Oh, that's just looking like Pennsylvania living.
I'll have to
This
watch
kind
it
of looks
later.
like where I live. I've seen shit like this all the time, actually, which is depressing.
It's just a fucking it is shed backyard that he does, like makes fucking explosives in.
You know what
In
it reminds me
Australia.
of? Why is it always Australian? Jeeves, have you ever seen I Did a Thing? It reminds me of like that level of mindset.
I do, but I unfortunately hate that man.
Why?
He did some really shady stuff when he came to the U.S. and worked with
Okay.
some of my favorite gun tubers and
Okay.
all
I
they
got
do
you.
is
Nice.
kids.
All right. We'll probably do that off session, but
Yeah. Later talk.
the Unsung is just very over ecstatic looking at the alchemist equipment and other experiments that's going on. Could I start rolling to see what else he's making, or if I can make assistance to it? See if I can. Well, actually, also will add. Ooh, if I can help with some of these, could I get a couple of free sample potions? Or these things.
Sure.
These things taste like color.
Don't mind him, he's from the Astral Sea. He's enamored by this kind of thing.
Can I look around for anything that might look familiar to me?
I don't. Yeah, could I look around as well? I'm just kind of curious about some of the stuff in here. I don't mind taking a peek at this man's stuff.
Okay.
Just let me know what I need to roll and whatnot for.
Would it be
Alchemy
investigation? Oh, alchemy. Okay.
And you would roll an investigation depending on what you're looking for.
I'm just trying to do like more of a.
Okay, I'm gonna tap
Hold
that.
on, I got this. All right, nat 1 or nat 20. Let's go.
James is doing a lot of investigating is not his forte.
That's 11. That shouldn't be at advantage. I don't know. If it's not advantage.
Wow.
Surprise.
Double 12. You know, I'm gonna burn my inspiration for that one re-roll.
Okay.
See if I can just get something higher. Wow. Okay. 18.
Yeah, you're able to help with some of them. For some reason, you're overwhelmed by the amount of different new things that he's doing because, again, you've never seen onions with faces on them or pumpkins with faces on them. And I don't mean jack-o'-lanterns, I mean they literally have a face on them.
Oh.
Ooh. So this thing does not make any sort of noises when it's being cooked. It is already dead. But are vegetables and fruits all alive?
What?
No, he's just murmuring this while he's looking at some of the ingredients. Ooh, this one. This one looks interesting. Smells funny.
If you
Takes
don't-
a look
if you
at
don't
it.
mind me asking, what was the name again? I do apologize.
Oh, Rexon.
Rexon, what exactly or what are you proficient in, or what are you looking to do research out here out of curiosity? Since you seemed a little bit more away from the rest of the main group on your own beaten path.
Oh, that's because the smell.
Oh, well, that also makes sense.
Trust me, when you start getting into magic garlic, they start really not appreciating it.
Well, there's one
Ooh.
man I can think of who might appreciate it, but he's far, far away from here.
James just pointed Unsung.
No, not him.
Huh?
I was making a Wario joke.
Ah! You're dumb.
He said magic garlic. Anyway, is there any specific thing you're looking to do with your research, or just because of the freedom with interacting with monsters, you kind of just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks or what you can learn from them?
Pretty much. You guys
What
looking
does
for
it-
anything in particular? You seem more like delvers than scientists. Except for him. He just points it on the sun.
And you all just see he's
Believe it or not, he is also a delver with us. But
not
we
by
were
choice,
curious-
but it works.
Believe it or not, we were curious if anything in the Meadow of Monsters had any history with any vampires or some of the ilk that revolved around the undead, considering all manner of monsters live here.
There are no. He kind of gives you just this look like you should know. It's like there are no undead here. They're all evil. They're
Yeah,
all dangerous.
That's what I kind of figured. But I was just curious as well, considering this area has a lot of non-hostile, mostly from what I've heard, non-hostile creatures here, and we're looking at least to learn as much as we can.
Yes, there's plenty of creatures that are non-hostile, or I guess you would say more animalistic in that they're not good or evil.
Oh, so there are some that are aggressive.
I guess there's some dire wolves that occasionally roam, but for the most part, they avoid people.
Ah.
You wouldn't happen to have a short list of all the creatures, at least that you've seen in the meadows, would you?
That would not be a short list, my friend.
Could you give me the Drake Notes version? I don't know what the fuck Spark Notes would be in the equivalent of this word.
Friend here looks
I mean,
for creatures that are willing to trade for materials and possible cooking items.
That as well, or ones that we can harvest or negotiate some kind of something else with as well.
So he'll kind of
Ooh.
explain the different kinds of things that he's seen, and I will put it this way. You've seen it in a monster manual, it might be there. We'll have to roll on it.
There's a... God, I can't think of what the fuck they're called. Eyeball stock guys. Now my brain's really derping out.
Gazer?
Yeah, gazer.
Yeah, but gazers are evil.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. This yellow fruit has a mouth, no eyes.
I'm sorry, bud.
Yes, that's a rare one. Above table, what are you looking at, Miser?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just digging around.
Oh.
Well, in that case, then yes. Yes, that's a very rare one. They seem to be seasonal. Very warm seasons.
There was slight joke. Earlier today, one of my associates was talking about Hawaiian pizza. So
Oh. Of course it's a fucking pineapple.
so yeah, it's a pineapple. But
That's what I thought.
one of
I didn't want to make the joke.
one of my other associates who does not like Hawaiian pizza sent an image to everyone and showed a very angry pineapple with teeth on it.
Oh god, it's like the annoying orange, but a pineapple variant.
Yeah, there we go.
Ah.
That's what he said.
Think
So
about calling it a screaming pine cone.
I hate when it gets close because of how it's drawn. It looks like it has like 3 pyramids near its teeth. Because I know how it's animated too.
yeah, Unsung, once he helps, he just looks at some of the ingredients and everything. Ooh, are there any ingredients you do not want or
In
no
the back
longer
of my
need?
head, does the pineapple have black blood? Can we kill it and sacrifice it? I think Moogle's the only one who'll know the context of what the fuck I'm talking about, because I literally watched it the other day.
That was an egg. Get it
Right, well... Yeah. Pineapples are just eggs of fruits.
Right.
You lost me at fruit. What?
Nothing. That was meant to be, like, nonsensical for the sake of being nonsensical.
All right,
fuck
Exum,
Guinness.
your Unsung, your assistance, he'll give you 4 potions of healing.
Ooh, I make these. One of these are a different quality, and he immediately takes one of the 4 potions of healing and just takes a quick sip of it. Well, a full drain.
It's definitely a different composition than yours.
Hmm.
A bit more on the bitter end.
As you kind of see him just kind of licking his chops as he's trying to get the full taste of it.
Hey, yo.
Huh. Don't like it too much. Very cyan.
I need to consult the color graph. I'm pretty sure we posted that, right? Like,
Yeah, he posted it. He posted it a long time ago.
I know. I'm trying to remember if I actually wrote it down and copied it in my bio or not. I did not. I'm dumb.
Cyan, blue.
Oh wait, is it recipes and such? No, that's all my stuff.
Passable.
Oh yeah, the hot sauce. I'm looking at some of this stuff. I'm like, I forgot I also have stuff in there.
And unceremoniously, Unsung gives Yana the other 3 potions of healing. Okay, you take these.
Also, why is the pineapple keep trying to bite back? I'm kind of getting annoyed.
Oh, it does not bite back. It's already dead. See?
Why does it have teeth, though?
I don't know. It looks fun.
Monsters I always do find interesting, but I do worry one of them is actually going to fucking kill me.
Well, that is a hazard of the workplace, you know?
I mean,
Hopefully not
as a
here.
delver, you're kind of had a percentile chance of that happening.
Yeah, you signed up for it, you know?
Oh yes, we also encountered very dangerous land monsters. Like that big giant scale dog thing.
And the sun owl bear, which I didn't even know was a thing. Seemed more like an amalgamation.
Or the weird bat creatures that turned to
More than
smoke
one
when
type
we
of
killed them.
owlbear?
Yes, this one used the power of the sun to essentially charge up and then shoot radiant beams from itself.
Points to Cleo. It killed him.
Yeah, it did.
I also use its blood to make this really nice vinaigrette as he pulls out a bottle from the bag of colding. And it's kind of got like a lustrous glow.
That's an interesting thing. You don't happen to have any more of the blood, do you?
You'd have to probably extract some of it from the vinaigrette, but if you would like, I can give you some so you can try to.
No, that's probably already mixed, Phil.
Yeah.
Others.
We still have some of the meat. 30 pounds of it. As he looks over or leans over to Elian and whispers of 30 pounds. It is in the party loot.
Oh, yeah. I accidentally clicked on Cleo. I was trying to click recipe.
Ooh, pick on me, why don't you?
No.
Fine.
Also we have mint if you want some mints. I think Cleo still does.
Hey! Hey! That's my thing! It's my thing.
Well, you didn't offer him any.
Yeah, but it's like he already smells good as it is.
Smells like rancid garlic.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Define good sounds relative.
Goat.
I thought goats have really good sense of smell.
They
But we
do.
eat everything.
True. I'll eat. Never mind, I don't want to go down that road. What I was gonna say.
It's
No,
so
we
good
don't
to
eat
get
ass.
flavorings off of tin cans.
Why would they eat donkeys? Weird.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, we also ran into a bunch of orcs in the dungeon as well, and have some of their blood and tusks, which I don't.
Orc.
I don't know if you'd run into any of them out here.
No, I've heard about orcs though.
If you want, we can give you.
Skin, tall,
Actually,
very warlike.
Unsung, do you still have the vials of blood? Because I would imagine you are the ones using them.
Yes. Not much
mind
though.
Well, it's up to you if you wish to share. It is more in your wheelhouse anyway, so I'm not going to. Works here too.
He looks over to Rexon. What do you have to trade for 1 vial of orc blood?
I have this garlic. Oh, garlic. Oh my god.
What
I mean,
else?
it's good, the magic garlic.
Yes, but I want to see options.
We got garlic blood.
Got onions. Ooh. I got carrots.
Carrot!
Pretty sure we have carrots in them.
It is magic carrot.
Is it like the equivalent of a rainbow carrot?
Yes.
Oh god.
Question,
Oh.
can I grow more of these?
Going to
If you
assume
have the
it's a
right
hybrid.
soil, I don't see why not.
Ooh. You can see Unsung is really thinking hard now. Two vials of orc blood for 2 magic carrot.
Oh,
Have some
deal.
magic carrot.
We don't know. We're going to find out very soon.
Okay, I make trade.
And think of it this way, James. At the very least, I could also we could split it. Unsung can use it for growing, and I can use it to test for either cooking food that can give some greater benefits to us or different attributes. So it works both ways.
Yes, I grow both first to see if we can multiply it.
Fair enough. I'll leave that to you and let me know when they are ready, and I'll try to process one into food once we get a good surplus going.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete.
Don't forget also to extract the seeds just in case, because I don't want to lose them.
You actually see Unsung grabbing things to actually extract.
Okay, good. I'm glad I can at least trust him with this. Alright, well, thank you for the...
These carrots have
short
faces on
list.
them, right?
No, I was imagining they're just rainbow
No, the carrots don't have faces at all. They're just rainbow colored.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Rainbow colored, okay.
Yeah, they're carrots.
I was really fighting the urge to say they're pride carrots.
Rexton, is there anybody in the valley who deals with archery?
Archery. Oh, yes, there's the ranger.
Can you point me in their direction?
Oh, he points down the kind of a way between the tents. And, at the end, the green tent.
Thank you. I'm gonna go in that direction. Rexton, you can put your arm down now. Thank you.
I don't see why you're complaining this much. It doesn't spell any worse than anything else.
Oh, do you have fertilizer for these carrots?
I'm afraid I don't.
We'll have to kind of figure it out and go from there. You know, I'm very surprised, Wrexham, at the very least, and nothing against you, that you didn't recommend any centaurs for archery as well, unless they're not willing to teach our kind.
James, roll me a D100.
Fuck yeah.
The centaur's about to fucking walk up and beat the shit out of him.
30.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna take out my recording stone.
What is centaur?
Centaurs are half-horse people with the upper part of a man or a woman.
What?
What is a man and woman?
Alright, I'm going to tell you a long talk as we go to catch up with James. difference to
Is
them,
that
so
gender
I'm not gonna
or a creature?
No.
You're
Like,
referring to male or female, but yet you said man, woman. That
I
does
didn't
not
say
make any
man or
sense.
a woman. It is the same thing. Believe it or not.
So
is
it would
pretty
be, looks over to Cleo, reverse form of the rose person.
Wait, she was full horse though.
Sitting outside their tent, working on making some new arrows, fletching. See a ferret.
Oh, damn it, I clicked. Can you do it again?
Oh god, I love him. That looks like a weasel, sir.
I do love Ted. He's
It's
going
Duke
to be my
Weasel.
best friend.
It's Duke Weaselton.
He looks at you. Ah, Delvers, how can I help you?
Well, it seems that you and I apply a similar trait.
Collecting beanie berries?
Being very depressed and leaving very quickly.
Checks.
I'm not depressed.
Mesmerizing eyes?
Shoot to
Willing
kill?
to situation.
We're both archers, huh?
Oh.
Do it again and I smack Cleo.
Do what again? Do it.
Yes. I am
I'm trying to think of a.
running low on specialty munition. You had anything could use some skill?
I usually keep my stock very specific, except for some of the scientists. What kind are you looking for?
Well, as you know, I'm a Delver. Save myself in a sticky situation.
Yeah.
I have made these, and he's gonna pull out one Sun Eater arrow and one of the O-Dog arrows.
Is Jeebus fading in and out for anybody else, or is it just me?
Yeah, I had to crank him up a little bit.
Yeah, it was for a second. It was like lying.
I ruined a lot of things when I was messing with some files this weekend, so
Oof.
I hope everything's fine.
You've been fine for the most part. That last one just cut out
Okay.
for a second.
Yeah.
I did. So here, let me just turn my mic. That's probably the issue.
Yeah, I already cranked up your
I know,
volume on
mic
my
checked.
end.
Well, I do have some extra Tanglefoot arrows, but that's about it. Those look interesting. We don't usually kill things here.
Well, this one was terrifying. Nearby town, Sun Eater Owlbear was quite a nuisance at a farm. You don't hunt for to be needed or hungry. And you'll smile.
He smiles back at you.
Ooh.
But if you're willing to part with that Tanglefoot arrows, loves, how many do you have and do you want?
I have about 10 extra. I could let them go for about 5 gold apiece.
$50 sounds fair enough to me.
Picks up a quiver full of.
He was just gonna go if he just and say you are right with it.
I don't see any problem.
I see no worries about it.
Thank you.
Could I examine such arrows to help you build new ones?
Yes, actually, these could be part of your alley.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
Tanglefoot is an alchemical mixture, is it not? He looks at the otter,
Ferret.
weasel.
They're not hard to make.
Prairie dog.
Look up the Tanglefoot, put it in the container, attach it to the end of the arrow.
James will reach into his many layers of silks and fish out a bag of 50 gold. Hand it over.
He hands you a quiver.
Fantastic. Odd question, but what are they fletched with?
They
Another
are
type of
fletched with a
bird.
green feather.
He kind of run his hand over it. What is this?
From a parrot. I usually color code them so we don't get them mixed up.
Very fine.
You'll know, Jim. If we
As
ever
you
get
realize looking around that there's like other quivers full of like ones with red feathers, some with yellow.
Oh, so they're essentially the equivalent of tranquilizer darts, but arrows.
Well, a Tanglefoot is a Tanglefoot bag attached to an arrow, so it can go a lot farther distant.
Yeah, I'd imagine they're essentially like bolas, but arrow form.
Mm-hmm.
You know, James, if we ever get up north again, there was a scientist I know, or not scientist, wrong term. There was a alchemist slash artificer I know that was trying to make a quiver that made arrows constantly cold and freezing and coated them in ice. I think he called it a shiver quiver. For context, this is actually an item I made a while ago that just basically coats them and gives them an extra cold damage die.
Oh. Unsung has question now. If
Go on.
done for a moment. He holds up a orc tusk. These could be used for arrowheads.
Probably. We need to sharpen it.
Well, he's asking he's asking one of the experts.
Oh,
ferret
the
person.
hunter ranger.
Yeah.
He takes it from you, looks it over. A bit burnt, but they could possibly be. It would take a lot of shaping.
Well, my plan was to hollow out a cavity. Do you think they would shatter well?
If you could hollow out a cavity without it shattering, you'd be surprised, but it'd probably work.
Ah.
Then he
Perfect.
looks at Unsung. If we hollow out a cavity, we can fill it with concoctions.
Yes. Fun surprises for unlikable things that we don't like.
Yeah,
Or
we
we
could fill one up with a healing potion and shoot Cleo in the ass with it.
Or we could put a potion of haste as well and speed someone up, like a shot of adrenaline.
Hmm.
But you need arrowheads like these. He picks up, and they look like they're a metal tube with a needle on the end.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Oh shit,
Just
that's what I'm
syringe.
looking to make.
They're just syringe fucking arrowheads.
Oh. I use something like that too, but he holds up the syringes. But I usually use them
Oh,
after
God.
enemy is dead.
Yes, same principle. Except one's for injecting and one's for extract.
Yes, I am more of extractor. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. New idea. Zansung takes the orc tusk, puts it back into the group, loot, but then he just,
Yeah, party loot, yep.
and then holds up a flask of holy water. This could be used with arrow.
Yes,
Oh, with the
anything that's liquid. Those types of arrows. James looks at him. I don't believe you're willing to part with them, are you?
So you're asking Yeah, that's what he is.
Yeah, I'm pretty much asking, can I buy your cool ass syringe arrows? Or can you tell me where to get those from?
He reaches through a bag, pulls out a business card. Here's my supplier in Louvain.
Louvain, you say? And James will take it, and, again, in a completely different area of the many layers of silks, puts the card. I will definitely be heading in that direction.
Where's the location?
Louvain.
Louvain.
Basically, weirdly enough, where everything is right now, where we're heading.
Weird.
It's weird, like a capital city or something.
I know, right?
Ah,
If no mind, I have one last question. To Hunter Man. Ah, that's what you meant. As he looks over to Elaine when he mentioned about the centaur thing. Right. Need ever encounter a creature that turns to smoke?
Yes, I have.
What good way to hunt it, or stick poison to it so it stays sticking to it?
But once it's turned into mist or smoke, it's kind of hard to decide what to do with it.
See, Unsung has brilliant plan. Holds up the points of the syringe arrow, then holds up to his flask of holy water. Use this, stick it into misty creature, very evil, and watch it burn inside out.
Now, considering you're shooting into mist or smoke, you don't have anything you're going to hit, so you'll need something perhaps more complicated than I can think of. Something that explodes, perhaps.
Ooh. Recommendations as Unsung holds up 5 gold coin for information.
He holds out his hand.
Gives it.
No, as in, like, no.
Oh.
I couldn't tell you, but perhaps there's scientists somewhere else, Louvain, or, someplace that someone specializes in such things. I haven't seen any of our scientists here.
Okay, Unsung
Mostly
shall...
because they have not had such creatures.
Then I must continue gathering more materials. Find someone that knows something. Or maybe consult with the book. Thank you. Just waddles on. Listing all the components he might need and does not know what they actually are. Elaine, James, and Cleo clearly hear Unsung as he's mumbling, ooh, maybe liquid fire. But how does one make fire? No, spit out of fire.
Fireball.
well, there's also dragon's breath as well, but that gets into...
Ooh, Elaine is dragon. You can spit fire.
No, I can
Wow,
spit
that's
lightning.
racist.
As he watches, he kind of... Oh, God, how do I describe this? He watches kind of like the equivalent of, like, you know how, like, a Bic lighter works, where you kind of, like, stoke it?
Yeah.
Or not stoke it, but, like, he can do that. So he does that in the back of his throat, but you see lightning turning instead of fire.
Whoa.
It works something into that, but instead of expelling, at least for the more heat-based ones. Mine is less fire and more lightning breath. I really haven't run into many fire-breathing dragons, unless it's much common in the north. They're more of a southern breed, but occasionally we'll see some.
Fireball.
You suddenly see Unsung holds up a jar.
Yeah, there's one named Pitbull.
He holds up a jar and he looks at you, Elaine. Is it possible to put lightning in jar?
The last time I did it, someone threw it and it exploded, dealing a lot of damage.
No.
That is plan.
One fire-breathing dragon. And it was Dylon. Because he spits out fire.
That is plan.
No way.
No,
No, we watched the Chappelle show. Okay.
no. Sorry, that joke was way over
I
my
know.
head.
But
Oh.
no, you do honestly do see Unsung holding a large jar. Those beady eyes just look with expectation of give me lightning.
Do it. Do the roar.
No.
Do it.
God, now, this is just. I hate in the back of my head, it's like, I've made some of these items before, and it just feels like I'm rehashing some stuff, even though I'm not technically tracked down.
I'm bouncing ideas back and forth for you guys.
Have you. Oh, God, I forget how it works. I had literally lightning in a bottle, which was, like, I think it was 40 damage. If you took lightning damage, you could just store the lightning in there and then expel it or break it.
Oh, there is also the magic item too, but Unsung doesn't know any of that stuff. He just thinks that he can bottle lightning.
No, that was the one I'm referring to was the magic item I made.
Yeah. But it's very clear, Unsung just expects you to put lightning in the bottle. Yes, collect lightning. Then transfer it and make arrows. Or
Unless your jar is magically coated, I'd recommend doing that first before I spit in it because I don't want to shatter the jar.
Oh.
Yes, because the amount of heat that I would generate from the lightning might actually just completely shatter it.
Oh, lightning is hot. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I shall get magic jars.
For my magic horses.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate the idea either. I just rather not have a lot of shattered glass and somewhat burnt hands, and I don't want to be responsible for that.
But if they're the enemy, it would work.
It would, but currently, the jars you have won't be able to hold the lightning I can spit out, and that's why I'm saying we need something an actual magical jar to store it.
Yes, I put that on list of things to get.
I'm pretty sure there's at least a few magic alchemy shops in Louvain that should have magic jars. They might also have a pot. Apparently you could put two things out at once and it creates two more. It's very greedy.
God damn it.
I fucking hate you.
Yes, I hate myself for recognizing the reference as soon as I heard greed. Ah, okay. We get the greedy pot then.
It allows you to draw two potatoes from your deck in the deck. I will forever love that fucking shit post from BR chat. That one lives right free in my head. I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw two cards from my hand.
Oh my god.
Did you ever see that, Cheeky? I think I posted it before.
You did.
So-
You did. That's also
the
living
fucking
in
BR
rent.
chat wanted so good.
But Unsung just looks around. Okay.
Weird fun fact about that. Pot of Greed is now tournament legal. I don't know why.
I don't even know, but
Anyways,
Right.
either way,
can we collect
Would
more
help
monster stuff? Trade.
Probably. Let's just start venturing around. We do have a small list thanks to Reckham, and we can kind of just go from there.
Did you get list?
You know, gets. Yes, he gave me some of his recommendations. Thank you.
These two rebels.
You named him that, and that was such an easy layup that I was holding on to for a while.
Unsung looks over to the weasel ferret ranger. Thank you, mister. I do not know your name yet. I am Unsung.
Janice, like that, like the god.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, with the
Oh, Janice? Okay.
like the god of doors with a J. Oh, Janice. Okay.
Janice.
Oh, I was thinking Janice, J and US, like the god of doors and New Beginnings.
Excellent. Okay. Okay, we gonna make more trades, and then we must quickly head to Ivan.
Well, at the very least, as long as we can make some trades, get some nice products, Louvain is going to be a fucking clusterfuck to get to, especially once if it's traveling season. The roads are going to be crowded as shit.
True, but we can always come back to the, this Valley of Monsters.
Fair enough.
Plus, we'd like to work on special project for our ugly vampire stalker.
Not wrong.
What are you guys looking for?
The will to live.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay, we didn't need to get existential. That's for next
I'm gonna.
Sorry. A huge bag of weed.
I'm gonna
I
just
didn't
look.
need you to get real. That's the next campaign.
I'm just gonna look to Elaine to see if he has any monsters he wants to go visit and trade with.
Yeah, I'll kind of like venture and see if we could find any specialized fruits or vegetables or something of this area that we normally wouldn't get.
You're leaving it on me, huh?
Yeah.
We trust you, buddy.
The problem is we don't know a lot what's here, so it's kind of like I don't want to just say I want to find this because.
Well, tell me what you want to find, then
Okay.
roll for it. Or at least explain to me what you're looking for.
Okay.
Weed.
If I make a recommendation, Mariner,
Yeah.
see if there's any sentient and not so hostile elementals, kind of like the dryads, like maybe.
I was thinking about that, like either that or like another good thing for food or something like that would be shambling mound. Wouldn't be that bad either.
Shambling mounds are
Undead.
probably not
and
something
such.
you encounter here.
Okay, I didn't know if those were considered evil or.
They're undead.
They're
Are they undead? God damn it!
Sort of. They're in a weird spot.
I guess, yeah. I'm trying to come back to me on that. I'm just gonna do like a quick browse through like the monster manual real quick and kind of go through it in my head.
You might, but from what you've heard around, like if they're aggressive, like shambling mounds, they typically do not make it this far.
Okay, so like they're basically stopped before they can get here because sometimes they tend to be too aggressive.
Yeah.
Actually, You know what? Do you think any... I think this might make a lot more sense. Would there be any bugbears here? And I think we can at least do some slight trading with them.
No. Bugbears are kind of like orcs. They're
My last suggestion would be
aggressive.
the myconids.
Myconids wouldn't be bad either, actually. Though I don't... we'd probably have to look for them in the cave, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, then
And there
yeah,
is a
myconids
large
wouldn't be bad.
system.
I'm going to look in the cave. Apparently there's this idea of mushroom-like people. And
Ooh. I come along with.
they might be helpful. Okay. Just please, if you see any mushrooms, do not eat them because they might actually be their spawn and I don't want to piss them off.
Okay. I shall do my best to not, sample. Looks over to Cleo. No sample.
Come on, just a little taste. Come on.
No.
You must ask
Or
permission
literally
from
eat
them.
it. It's like asking, hey, can I eat some of your skin? Or your children.
Can I? Wait.
No.
Can I?
No.
Why bring it up then? Jeez.
Are you fucking dumb? Oh my god.
You're asking like.
You can find someone to either guide you or you can try to get there yourself. It's up to you. There are a lot of scientists that are...
I think it would be better to get a guide, especially if we're looking for a caving system with Mike in it specifically, because I don't know if any of us have ever interacted with myconids to that level, considering...
Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless Cleo's eaten them, and he's picked a few of them off.
I've eaten a lot of
You
things.
find this guy. He is a twitchy little possum.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
He looks at you guys.
Is there a picture?
You've been guided to him. His name is Reginald.
I love Reggie.
I
don't have a token because possums are hard to find.
Yeah, as someone that
I would never know.
as someone that has to look up many images for them for when the possum betrayed the party, yeah. Though I did find many cutesy outfits of possums with glasses. I can send you some. I have way too many fucking images. Anyway,
But you're guided to him and find you outside. You find him outside of a cave, jotting down some stuff in what you assume is a notebook, but you're not entirely sure.
It's like on.
excuse me. You are, I believe you were Reginald? We were referring
Yeah.
to you. Oh. Way more excited than I thought. Hello. We are looking for myconids or a myconid community and was wondering if you'd be able to help.
One second. Forgot that I can't do that. As he reaches in and he pulls out this bag, he reaches into it, and then he blows a dust in your face.
What the fuck was
And then
that?
suddenly, you can hear it in his head. Well, I can definitely show you where to go.
Huh?
The fuck?
The fuck was that?
Yes, it's
Are you talking
much
in my head?
this way.
Oh, wait. Is it that... I'm just gonna roll, Should I roll history to notice this is telepathy?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Why not?
Hmm.
I'm just gonna be confused. I think it's more in line.
I feel like I should know what this is. Some of the elders back home, Astral Sea did this, but I forgot what it was. The whole talking
Dust
in the
your
head.
face?
No, the talking in the head.
Oh.
It spores of the myconid allows us to speak inside of our minds. It's much clearer
Oh.
than my disjointed voice that was damaged many years ago.
I hate it in the back of my head. I'm like, you say disjointed voice. All I'm hearing is him talking, going, "What?"
God damn it.
No. No, I'm not gonna explain, but people that know what I'm
Yeah.
referencing. Don't worry about it. Well, then lead the way, Reginald. Like I said, we are just here to learn and maybe perhaps trade with the Myconids for anything they may have, especially in these spores or perhaps even magic mushrooms, but hopefully not the drug kind.
Why not the drug
They
kind?
do have them all.
You hear it? Oh, damn it! From James's head.
They do have a what? What else? Sorry.
They do have them all. But please,
You know what?
watch your steps. It's a bit moist.
I would imagine.
Ooh.
As
Whack,
we lead you into
whack.
this.
Whack
Dude.
Cleo in the back of the head. Like,
Yeah, I imagine because it's
Alright.
telepathy, we all hear what Cleo's thinking.
He said it.
Please do not think that while we're sharing a mind link, I don't want that visual image in my fucking head.
You can't control my mind.
I
Not
can't,
this
but I can
mind.
also tell you to fucking stop.
very
Oh.
quietly in all your minds is, I am going to get Cleo so fucking high.
Oh, wait. I do need to ask this, but how open or visual do we have this telepathy? Because if they look into Unsung's mind, it is chaos.
I imagine Unsung is like the equivalent of like a fucking just Looney Tunes cartoon.
That just add add with a kaleidoscope effect.
Oh, so he is actually high.
He's high on equations.
Oh, okay. I forgot that's how that worked.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't ever fucking use Myconid stuff. Myconids are actually really cool.
Why are we sharing a mind right now?
It's Google literally posted the thing. So Myconid spores.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you can literally just connect them, and there are ways like you can just use them as temporary mind links as well, as long as you basically pop them in this area.
Right. You, Reginald, person. Are there any preferences that the, people, things here like and don't like?
They don't like light.
Me neither.
They're not particularly towards rude people either. Stupid.
Well, James, I guess you're not talking for the next one. Just kidding. Do they care for smart asses? Tends to get very
They don't
far.
particularly understand it.
I'd hate you, but you're right.
Ooh, I wonder if they like
They're
if
not
they.
understanding of sarcasm.
Oh,
Nuances.
I
no
You
way.
Oh, but I would like to ask many questions. I wonder if they're okay with answering questions.
Oh
Unsung,
yes. Some of them
your
are very
curiosity, Unsung, your curiosity, probably well accepted.
Oh yeah,
I think
you could
it
just
kind of goes both ways, that they can learn from you as much as you can learn from them.
yes. If I don't know how Moogle will rule the telepathy, but if you guys are looking at Unsung's mind, it is just bleeding with more colors, more kaleidoscope effect, but you also see numbers and questions just floating around.
You believe?
Right, just
Oh,
imagine
wait.
it's
You definitely get a representation of what it is to have this synesthesia.
oh god. I've
let's
never
take it back.
experienced that, but I've seen so much shit about that. I'm like, holy hell, that sounds like a pain.
No, that's fun. What?
What, you had synesthesia?
Yeah,
Ugh.
appendicitis.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
But yeah,
Like, have you ever woken up hella sleepy? Yeah, that. And then instantly went back to sleep.
surface are led through this cave that is rather slippery on some of the stones and stuff until you enter into this larger opening, at which you see a Myconid village.
Oh,
Ooh.
I did not know they were that advanced to build a whole village, but it is rather. For context, the Myconid village kind of looks like, and this is just like the only comparison I can reach through in my mind, is like a Smurf village kind of setup with like those kind of style of housing, or is it? I actually don't know.
I'm gonna say it's a little bit more mud hut,
Okay.
but a lot of it's like covered in mushrooms and things like that, or mold, or
Huh.
there's definitely a smell down here of rot, decay.
Ugh.
As you kind of look around, you can see that there have been some animals brought in that are, are now bones that just have mushrooms growing off of them that are being used as fertilizer and such.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Brother, ooh.
Oh, and all of you can actually now sense Unsung's mind immediately just hyper fixated focus on just the aspect of mushrooms and the fertilization.
I don't know why. It sounds like Miser's now talking into a fucking metal dish. Not in a bad way. It's funny. The audio just switched.
Oh, did it?
It was for a second. I think it's because you were further away from your mic, maybe, or was picking it up weird.
Oh, probably I was talking sideways. I don't know.
Probably.
But yeah, you can all sense Unsung's hyperfixation all of a sudden. Ooh, maybe I could use this for the magic carrots.
Perhaps. It wouldn't hurt to at least talk with them and interact with them like Nids.
Also, might have to trade meat. Yes, they can then use that for fertilizer. Ooh, that would be a good idea.
Reginald leads you over to a small group of what you assume must be adult Myconids, considering their height.
Unsung, unbridled, energy, enthusiasm goes, "Greetings, I am Unsung. I would like to trade, if you are willing. Also, I have many questions."
More beast folk. Greetings. Yes?
Yes.
Correct.
We
may want-
do trade with outsiders.
Unsung looks over to the others. Shall I start questions, or would you like to go first?
You should start, but keep them a lot slower and more simple, just so we don't break the lines of communication. A little bit easier, rather than going at 20 miles an hour.
I can only imagine everyone looking at Unsung's mind is now trying to process the idea of going slow.
That's the equivalent of telling a crack addict, yeah, just stop doing crack, do heroin instead.
Alright, I just see if I can roll this to see if I can do it. Alright, I'm gonna do my best to be slow. Right. My name, Unsung. Would like to trade. Looking for peculiar items. Fertilizer for magic carrots. Also, peculiar mushrooms. Tasty and not so tasty that you are willing to trade. We have different types of meat and food that could be used for fertilizer. And then immediately to Elaine, is that slow enough?
They should be fine. I think they can understand, though they may take a minute to respond.
There's also like the various amounts of kaleidoscope colors of thoughts that's just flying all around the place.
We have many funguses for trade. Some edible to your kind, some hallucinogenic, some toxic.
As Unsung's processing this and trying to slow down again. Yes, I would like the hallucinogen and the toxic ones for myself personally. Then he gestures to Elaine. Friend here of mine wants tasty ones for dishes, make food.
I wouldn't mind a few of the hallucinogenic ones as well.
It would be helpful in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Because you'll never know when you need them.
Some
Right.
of the other myconids start bringing up handful or armfuls of various types. Cleo, roll me a wisdom save, please.
Again?
Let's see. Wisdom save. Uh-huh. Oh no.
You are stricken by a bit of fear as you see a mushroom that looks very familiar to what has caused your condition.
That thing right there. That's what did this to me.
Did what?
It reversed me being my mindset of being high to sober and sober being high. That's why I am the way I am.
Wait, what?
That's fucking real?
Yeah, and I wasn't kidding about that.
Wait.
This is both hallucinogenic and toxic to your kind.
Yeah, I think I ate 3.
Oh, you still. Sorry, yawning. How are you still alive, then?
Don't know.
Eat a fourth, it'll reset you.
It's like a factory reset.
Or it could kill me. Who knows?
Let's not risk killing you. Because I don't want to have to find the priest to bring you back.
Holy hell.
James
Sorry.
just points at Yana standing next to him.
I don't know if she knows how to resurrect a dead body yet.
Have you?
Yeah, actually looked at her.
Yeah, I look at her too.
And I look at her.
Unsung's looking at the mushrooms.
And I look at her.
They've died within a minute.
We should get you some diamonds.
Yeah, actually, I'm surprised we haven't
They
investigated
have
with them.
material components for that.
Alright, give me the mushroom.
No, not right now.
No,
That was fucking good.
we must make
for
3.
my record, what's the name of the mushroom?
This is the equivalent of what's the name of character A.
Damn it.
Same
Macro Cybrosilos.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck?
I don't know, I
Alright,
just sound like they sounded sciencey to me.
Macrocyrosilus, okay.
It's a king ring stalk.
That's probably way better.
King ring sock.
I guess you could say it really wrong, Cleo's bell.
Oh. It's called, what's it called again?
King Ringstock.
King Ringstock.
That's such a mouthful, like unintentionally. Also, I love the picture of that Myconid. Holy fuck.
Same.
I swear, Myconids have some of the coolest art, but they're like so underutilized because no one ever wants to go to the fucking Underdark.
It's fucking terrifying at times.
Because the Underdark is just... It kind of is boring unless you know what you're doing with it.
Weird,
Wait.
I've never heard of that before. Look at the Feywild.
The mushrooms from the Underdark?
Yeah, Myconids are
They
technically.
live in the Underdark.
Yeah, like above table, that's literally where they're from. And a lot of times, like if you're... The way most of the time it's played, like, it's Myconids, Drow Village, that's about it. In the Underdark, there's not a lot.
I know where we're going.
I don't know if the Underdark exists in this world.
GM.
I don't think it's a GM decision. I think that's a world decision.
What's up?
He's asking if the Underdark exists in this world.
Yeah, the Lone Link.
Oh, the Lone Link? Oh, okay.
That's where we're going.
I don't want to deal with Drow.
Well, there's
above
no
table.
Well, yeah, because they're
Yeah.
Drow and Dragons down there.
Well, the equivalent of Drow, but yeah.
You wouldn't know that.
True.
You barely know what an elf is.
What's an elf? We only have jackals.
Hey, that's me.
So they have various types. What are you trading for it?
Hold on, I'm just grabbing my list of stuff right now. So I'm gonna offer a list of things to trade, see what they like and what they don't like.
I'm leaving the trading to Miser because he has most of the ingredients down and he's kind of the one handling this.
Well, it's not just that, but I'm also just grabbing things that are possibly expendable for us, but rare for them.
Do they like money?
No,
I like
Oh,
money.
shit.
they, from my
I'm out.
understanding, from my base understanding of Myconids, they tend to value trades and other things as well over.
Reginald's like, they don't have any concept of currency.
Yes, that's why the barter system tends to be better for Myconids.
What is this?
Alright, so can you give me an idea of like what type of
Where's...
mushrooms they have available, or do I just throw my list at them?
Throw money at them and all the problems will be fixed.
Let's see what you're up to trade.
Okay,
And I'll pick up what's there up to trade.
so Unsung looks to the others. Okay,
Wait, is this what we're doing?
Oh yeah.
so
Are my mushrooms?
Unsung immediately projects all the things that he wants to trade because he doesn't think they're going to be useful at this moment and would probably be better served for creatures that don't have easy access to them. And you all see the items that are coming to his mind. I would like to trade these things.
Though it does, especially because it does decay.
Yes, they can use it for properly good fertilizer and tasty other new nutrients.
Okay. It's gonna probe deeper, so I need to know: are you gonna roll a wisdom save to stop it, or are you gonna let it?
Oh, he's gonna. Unsung will allow it, but he's also going to give a fair warning and just says, I must give fair warning, but there are very colorful things in brain. Might be too bright.
So it picks and looks at what your trades are, more like, what is this to you? And then after this sort of odd mind probing. This cheese, bananas, and strange monster flesh are open for trade.
Ooh, okay.
I have money.
They
Money
just
doesn't-
see that James thinks of a giant pile of Gagron meat that we have.
Oh yeah, God.
And then Unsung projects in his mind the other cheese, which is just regular, but also shows difference of quality. This is really good cheese. This is okay cheese. The 1 pound of cheese has now been put onto the table.
They don't want the mint leaves, but they will take the cheese
Okay,
because it molds.
I'm just typing it down.
So for the cheeses, you can get some hallucinogenic that are safe or some hallucinogenic that are toxic.
Huh.
You'll provide that question to the others, and then he already makes his vote, but he wants to make sure that the others say yay or nay. But Unsung wants the hallucinogens for the cheese.
I wouldn't be fine, considering we're not really using the noble cheese. It'd be better, especially for trade bargaining. So if you wish to use it, go right ahead. I'm not opposed to it.
He waits for Cleo and James's vote.
Go for it.
Do it.
And without hesitation, as soon as he hears everyone's opinion, Unsung agrees to the trade of the cheese for the hallucinogen mushrooms.
I guess I know where we're going today.
On an adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, so just straight hallucinogenic.
Yes, for the cheese.
Sweet.
You
Oh.
get 3 pounds of amethyst talogil.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let me just highlight this. All right. So you said that they were interested in the cheese and the monster flesh, yes?
The bananas and the monster flesh.
Okay. Let me just type it down. They were interested in the bananas because he's also willing to trade the bananas out right away.
Basically, think of anything that actually can rot.
Bananas.
Mold.
Ah,
The
okay.
coffee they're not so sure about. They're like, coffee might be too acidic.
Isn't coffee well, I guess it depends, because I know sometimes, like, the rumor that coffee is good for worms and, like, the soil, but it also can kill them if you do too much.
In moderation, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because, like,
Uh,
it's good, but, like, if you overdone it, could actually do more harm than good.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
my understanding. I might be wrong, though.
I'm just gonna go off of the idea that it's too acidic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. As soon as Unsung hears the whole thing of it needs to rot or be consumable, he also adds. Pauses for a second to think really hard. And probably everyone can see the swirling of various items in his head. Then he stops at the green beans. Looks at everyone. Does this rot?
Yes.
Okay, I
You
offer
give me
this.
some of that coffee, I'll give you some of that rots.
But remember, we are all sharing a brain cell right now, so anything you say, we know what you're visualizing, so please stop.
It's poop.
thanks. I can actually see it, and I didn't need the mental image. Now I have both.
You're welcome.
Unsung offers that also to the table.
Okay. I mean, for the pound of bananas, the pound of green beans, they're willing to go with 2 pounds of non-hallucinogenic portobellos.
Okay, let me just write that down. One pound
portobellos.
of
Man, these
edible.
are a long ass time. Really hard to get your hands on up north.
Okay, that is for
Unless
my
you're cave diving.
as soon as Elian gives a sound of approval, Unsung immediately points to Elian and says, "Okay, I trade for that for my friend's desire for food."
Brother, may I have some oats?
Come back up.
And I guess the final one will be for the Odogaron flesh. He's offering 50 pounds of it, but he makes it very clear, I want very strong, toxic, something that would possibly paralyze.
Like what, my BO? Haha, score.
What this? Oh, that is what he is thinking. No. As you can actually see the visuals of something that is completely strangled and paralyzed, unable to move in Unsung's mind. It probably died of suffocation. Because that's how potent the paralyzation Unsung is looking for.
For 30 pounds of Odogaron flesh, they will give 3 pounds of ash death caps.
3 pounds of what was again? Flash? Ash death cap. Ooh, okay.
They're not paralytic necessarily. They are paralytic, but they're also... I don't want to say purple worm venom, but shit. I think purple worm venom's a little too high at this level.
So kind of like a wyvern venom.
Probably.
Alright, and then for the remaining 20 pounds of Dogoron flesh, Unsung is willing to go for either the edible or the hallucinogen for the others to enjoy.
They have more of the non-toxic ones.
Yeah, Unsung is just looking for some very potent toxins to work on somebody in particular. Well, actually, I need to see if I can prevent that from being leaked out, because he's really trying to control his murderous impulse towards the vampire.
One thing.
Yeah, we'll go with wyvern venom. So
Okay,
6 poison damage, DC 15 con.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
That's
Yeah.
a little too
I know
early
you.
for worm venom.
One thing, if you don't mind me asking, would we be able to get some of the boards that Reginald had thrown at us earlier for the type of communication you give off? So, above table, basically, I would like a few jars of rapport spores so we can kind of also.
You want to go low.
Alright, so I'm calling my shot again because I'm good at this. I'm gonna roll like a 6. Well, I can't do it anymore. I blew all my load the last time on.
Yeah, you can get 1 jar.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know if it was an insult to people, which is why I wanted to check.
So
No insult, just supply and demand, as your people say.
No problem. Just wanted again to make sure.
This music is kind of ominous.
Okay, what are we listening to?
This is.
Like, are we talking to the vampire right now?
no, this is just
We're
on
still
the.
in Skyrim. Never mind.
I was gonna say it's pretty calming. I don't know.
I mean, you want to put something a little bit more cheer upbeat. Let's see. Oh, that. Wow.
Just get some pot music, like just psychedelic while we're in here. Get like some Pink Floyd, Purple Wall.
Here you go,
There.
Miser, in case you needed it. There's the stats for.
Oh, perfect. I can just copy and paste that. Alright, so, do we get anything with the remaining 20, or can I just use that to get, the rapport spores for Elaine?
Oh no, the extra 20 you can get another. Like 10 pounds of mushrooms. I mean, you guys are gonna have to use them pretty quick.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just take the 10 pounds of hallucinogen. Since, I
You
suspect,
know what? Roll me a D100.
do I need to call it, or just,
No, it'll be low.
okay.
No, okay, never mind.
That's fine. Can't get everything. But Unsung does keep his end of the bargain, so he'll just take, the 10 pounds of hallucinogen and, holds it between Cleo and James. These 10 pounds between you two, use wisely.
He's giving me. Oh wait.
No.
He said James. Yeah, my
I'm
brain
talking
jumped.
clowns.
I was going to say, do we need that many hallucinogens?
Looks
Yes.
over to Cleo. I think
Do
so.
we need that many hallucinogens that won't kill us immediately?
Yes. Give them all to us.
Take them all at once.
Yes.
These are safe
only way.
ones.
No. They're not. None of them are safe.
You know we could still hear your inner thoughts, so please stop.
No, I said this out loud.
No, I know, but I'm imagining Cleo is like very one for barring his thoughts.
You know what?
Wow.
Just for that, I'm gonna think of something really crazy, so you all have to see it. I am so sorry, Yana.
I would imagine we were seeing it anyway, so I was under that impression to begin with.
It's gonna be like Cleo dancing in the bathroom, like butt naked, to like his family's favorite songs.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah. Dun,
Dancing-
dun, 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 having the time of my life, and thus starts his barding career.
I think I want to physically vomit.
Oh no.
Yana's
my God,
nose bleeds and she runs off.
Oh, I guess I
Huh.
scared her.
I am more surprised no one ran away when they peeked into my mind. And then he looks over to the mic and the leader. Your mind is very strong
Oh,
if
you
you're
hear.
able to.
All you hear in the distance is, "Don't think of him naked. Don't think of him naked. Don't think of him naked."
You know what's funny is like the more she says that, the more she thinks of me naked. That's just the way that it works.
Alright,
Like,
so.
God, I hope
like-
not.
Like, let me look. Don't think of an elephant. What did you think about right now?
Purple peacock.
God damn it, you are good.
A bar
Alright.
of gold. Also cooking.
A
'cause I'm
bar of
trying-
gold.
All you just see is
Also
Unsung's
looking at
mind of
nothing else at the moment,
colors.
So my brain just derped.
Yeah.
Okay. So that, delete that, delete that. delete the 50, make it to 500. And I'll add these into our inventory. So the hallucinogens are the amethyst tailwig, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we got 13 pounds instead.
Well, 3 pound.
Oh, what was the 10 pounds then of the other thing, the other hallucinogen?
You have 3 pounds of amethyst talagil.
Okay.
You have 3 pounds of ash death cap.
Yes.
And then as a total, you have like 11 pounds of regular mushrooms.
Okay, so 11 pounds of regular mushrooms, and I believe I also traded the bananas and green beans for a pound of edible portobello. So,
Yeah, that's what I was going
oh,
for. You have a pound of edible portobello and basically a pound of more portobellos mixed, non-toxic, non-hallucinogenics. So you have 11 total.
okay, so mixed edible shrooms. Alright. I can work with that. Alright, I just want to make sure I got it correctly and not just overshooting. So 11 pounds of edible shrooms. As soon as Unsung realizes that what was the exact difference of the ratios and everything, he immediately withdraws the amethyst Telewig and is like, wait, Unsung must use this for experiments first.
Oh, we're all gonna experiment. I'm sorry.
I do not experiment like you do.
Right.
But you can be a guinea pig later.
You got yourself a deal.
I joke
You-
about this, but he's also a god, not a guinea pig.
Meh.
Yes, but unfortunately, when you see the word guinea, or when you hear the word guinea pig from Unsung, you see this gigantic hamster creature that definitely dwarfs him in size.
Oh, hamstabil.
Yes, welcome to the.
I hate that.
Welcome to seeing the monstrous space hamster.
Hamster. Hamster.
I've
Hamstabil.
never played with fucking Richtofen.
Alright, so. Alright, so you got, Elliot, you got 11 pounds of edible shrooms. There's 3 pounds of amethyst telewig and 3 pounds of ash death cap. Perfect, I made my nice trade. Unsung just gives a deep bow, a polite, royal curtsy bow, which only those of the Fey courts would know that he's using.
Yeah, the Myconid has no understanding until like the last grasp of, oh, he's courtesy. Don't really understand that.
That is fine. It is habit. Respect those that have respected you and give a fair trade. You have my many thanks.
Fair trade. As it picks up the cheese and mold begins to spread across it.
As long as both sides are content and happy with trade. Looks over to Elaine, holds up this big sack of mushrooms. Elaine, I trust you to cook this really well. Oh right, we have a jar of Rappert spores too. I almost forgot to add that.
I noticed my mic was being red. God damn it. Don't worry, Unsung. I will be able to make something out of this. Especially, I can make stuffed portobellos, but we will have to buy more cheese for that. As someone who has stuffed portobellos, I actually fucking hate them. But I know how to make them.
Unsung kind of pause like, oh, did Unsung screw up then?
No, cheese we need is not noble cheese, because that adds too much of a sourness to the taste, especially when it cooks. You want a more fresher, sharper cheese like a cheddar or a, I feel like I'm insulting cooking, because I used to know how the fuck to make these.
As you say cheddar cheese, the only thing that comes to Unsung's mind is cheese with teeth and is chattering.
No, cheddar, not chatter. Cheddar is Elian will try to envision like a block of like sharp cheddar, so like that sharp yellow color.
Looks at it. Unsung just thinks of like, oh, yellow that cuts. You just see a yellow knife. Okay, Unsung done with trading, unless you guys want something else.
I mean,
That's fine.
Everything I came for.
Okay, I go now. I think Yana is screaming something off in the back of the corners of my mind.
Why do I keep hearing yelling internally and the word naked repeated a few times?
And Unsung again waves goodbye to the Myconids and heads off with his newly acquired loot. And you all just see the various, once again, return of the kaleidoscope of colors, numbers, words of all the possible ideas he's going to make with these.
How the fuck
Wait.
does this shit wear off?
so when you're thinking of colors, are you thinking of food or are you thinking of actual colors?
Colors.
Yeah, actually, that is a good point. When he thinks of colors, does it actually kaleidoscope us, or?
Yeah, it is. That's exactly it.
Oh.
Or is
Okay.
it food?
Okay, so when he actually thinks of food, we're actually getting fucking kaleidoscope flashbangs.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's even more funnier because sometimes they look like blobs. And you actually see Unsung nibbling on the pink ones the most.
So, was there anything else you all wanted to do in the Valley of Monsters, or whatever we are?
Meadow of Monsters and...
No, that's what it is.
There's a hand centaurs run past.
Actually, you know, it wouldn't be bad to talk to centaurs considering they are supposedly very wise, and if they've been around for a while, we can get some older information, maybe about vampires or the like. Wouldn't hurt.
You're
They're
right,
not like-
but
They're not like jackals levels of old, but they tend to be wells of knowledge as well. At least from what I've heard from different studies found. How true that is, we can find out.
You hear Unsung's brain in the far off distance. Oh, are there bird people? The feathered ones, feather people.
My brain is thinking Kenku, but I know that's not in this world. Like harpies?
That's the only. So I'm just gonna roll this. Hopefully, I can get a good roll.
Wait, who has harpies? I think they have an ointment for that.
Harpies, not herpes.
Oh. Oh.
The only that comes. The only thing that comes to mind.
If they have anti-harpy spray, I'd be very surprised.
The only thing that comes to mind. It
Fucking
looks.
made.
The only thing that comes to mind. It looks like a chicken with arms and legs.
Yes.
As you see various ideas of possible trading some of the some of the edible mushrooms. Since they don't usually go into caves, you can trade something for them since they don't usually get things up there.
I guess we'll try to go up to the herd of centaurs if they're not, like, too far away, just for information. I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world.
We're gonna get really high.
No.
Roll me
stop.
roll me a percentile to see if you can keep up with them.
That's my worry. Alright. Do I have to call it, or am I just aiming?
Aiming.
Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna... Damn it. If only I had 6 more.
They're moving on pretty good from the distance, so.
I forgot how fast centaurs can run. Fuck. We might need to bring the carts around and follow them. Maybe. I don't know where they go, and I don't know how to track centaurs. James?
Huh.
Do you know how to track very well? Because we may need to track them because I can't keep up for shit.
I mean, I can probably track them, but centaurs can run for days. Who the fuck knows where they're going?
Well, let's just flip a coin then real quick. Heads, we'll keep going after them and try to get information. Tails, we'll probably just stay, cook, prep for a meal, and then head off for tomorrow. I'll roll a d4. 1 and 2 is heads, and tails is a 3, 4. Because my ass is way too lazy. Let the dice decide. Alright, get the carts, we're chasing those fuckers!
Yay! Let's go. As Unsung immediately makes an image thought of trading some mushrooms to the centaurs.
Why do I imagine Unsung's thoughts, even though its kaleidoscope is the equivalent of a crayon drawing?
Yes, it is. That's exactly it.
Moogle, are they at least heading in the correct direction towards the capital?
No, they're heading away from the capital.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
Oh,
yep.
when James starts driving towards the capital, is anybody gonna fucking notice?
Probably not, to be honest, because we're trusting you to drive. It's up to you, Jeebus. Honestly, like, I
James
have
is
what I
going
want
to
to
the
do.
capital. He's so fucking done with this place.
Is it because you can't find a foothold in a realm of monsters?
Yeah.
Sounds like a skill issue.
No, it's mainly that he's like, alright, cool. We kind of came here, we got what we came here for. To be honest, we didn't come here for anything besides a place to sleep anyway.
I think I wanted to learn some stuff about vampires, but it seems like most people seem to not because they're that a little detached from it.
Yeah, that's
So.
the big thing, is we learned that they don't give a fuck about vampires.
Well,
True.
what you're dealing with is you're dealing with a place that is basically neutral and good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was
So-
just curious if, like,
You
I
gotta
think
think about how many of these things would ever be close to undead in the first place.
my general thing was just I didn't know if there was, like, slight interaction while in the dungeon.
There
You know what I
is,
mean?
but you're talking vampires are extremely rare, first of all.
Yeah, that's what I thought,
So
so.
you might have found somebody who would deal with standard undead,
Okay,
zombies
yeah.
and skeletons, but you're not going to deal with vampires. Are not going to keep these kind of creatures around in their dungeons. A vampire is going to curate its dungeon just above table.
So wait, are we chasing the centaurs in our wagon?
No.
Oh.
James,
You
looks like
guys,
Yeah,
you
we
guys
think we are.
James is heading towards the town.
Okay.
Well, Unsung's not even... Sorry, after you, buddy.
Oh, I was gonna say Cleo was about to, like, just go on a freaking guitar solo while we just run after these fuckers. But never mind.
Yeah, Cleo's like looking at them. James, why are we going the wrong way?
Yeah, like, no, that way. What the heck? Mid guitar solo.
Unsung,
I know shortcut.
Unsung
We're
does not
going
give
to
a
the
damn. He's
capital,
already.
aren't we? As Elliot can, like, immediately tell the shift in landscape.
Unsung
It's like
is
at the
already
point
working.
where the spores are wearing off, and the last thing you hear from James's mind is no.
It's fine if we want to go to the capital. I think, to be honest, it was somewhat of a fool's errand to think
The last
interacting with the vampires. No, I imagine we're like just talking now.
Unsung just somehow still how I don't know. I'm just gonna flavor this. You do feel the effects of his mind. One part of it is fully giddy about farming and basically putting the seeds of the rainbow carrots in to begin gardening them. But you also hear his thoughts of centaurs. Maybe they had some good weaponry or some stuff to trade. Oh well. They like mushrooms. They like mushrooms. If not, okay. But most of his mind is on the rainbow carrots and extracting or powderizing the ash death caps into a very fine powder or liquid.
Okay. So you guys got 120 miles to Louvain. Just right up here. So you can start powderizing or desiccating or what would that be?
I was gonna type this.
Pressing the mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm just gonna type this in first.
Okay.
Because he is also making sleeping herbs, just so you guys remember.
Just taking a wild guess here, but I'm guessing that our vampire friend is in the feline Isles of Alar.
No, that's
In
where
the
they all
Tiger Sea.
That's where they all speak Uwunese, and we don't ever go there.
No, to put it as you recall, he was about right here.
Yeah, in the mountains. Because I think literally his match was God, where are his
Actually,
mountains?
more of down here. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Check.
Yeah, I think that sounds familiar.
My assumption was like, because wasn't where the town we literally left from to get the cart like about right here-ish? Give or
So when
take.
you guys got the cart, such was here at Aaron.
Oh wow, that's a long ass walk. We ran for
We had a couple
while.
of weeks that you were.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
I do. Just gonna cut in for a second. So, can you give me like a bit of a day schedule of the sleeping herbs and the carrots, as Unsung is now gonna focus purely on gardening those things, and I guess as he's doing it, he's also
the
gonna.
sleeping herbs probably need a few more days before they're ready.
Okay.
The carrots, you're just starting to grow, so they're gonna take a month to propagate.
Alright, just wanna try and have an idea of what it's about a month to grow. Just an idea of time scope so I can provide Elian the sleeping darts that he wants. And I guess I'll roll my alchemist tools to process the ash death caps.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna burn that lucky for advantage, because this will probably be in later in the week once I fully take care of the garden. Here we go. 18! Holy shit, it's good the guy decided to go for the advantage.
Yep.
So, James,
I
you
think
can
it was meet the pyro where it's just like everything was sunshine and rainbows for a little while.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows.
And you traveling buddy?
I was gonna,
Adventure buddy, James?
you know what? Unsung, out of pure kindness, will take 1 pound of the amethyst telewig, splits it into half a pound, gives it to James, and the other half a pound to Cleo. There, enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the other 2 pounds to make utility weapons. Yes. Now Unsung has a new plan as he's watching the sleeping herbs become closer and
Are you
closer to.
using- Are you using all the Ash Death Cap?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I need to roll more, or I'll?
With an 18, you get 3 vials.
Okay. Let me just write that down.
It's a good thing you didn't roll a nat 1.
I mean, I was ready to die for my cause.
That's how the whole cart gets fucking poisoned and we have to detox it.
Yeah.
Not again.
Would be the first time.
You know what? And with the remaining 2 pounds of the hallucinogen, the amethyst, I'm going to process them as well into liquid form.
Okay.
And again, I'm just going to take advantage of my lucky. But I'm going to, yeah, see how I go with the poisoner set. Oh, thank you. 24. Oh man, I'm getting really close to that nat 1 on the first roll. I'm like, no. I
Minor,
gotta...
you need to stop. You're tempting fate and the fate of our fucking lives.
With the last 2 pounds, you can get. Roll me a D100.
Ooh.
Okay. 19.
You got 3 vials.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
That is some hot shit, just to know. If any of you dip into that, it is a day of experiences.
That's a day of reckoning, more like it.
I'm gonna tell you.
Unsung, you said I can dabble a little bit.
Unsung just looks at you, and you can see the color. His black beady eyes are now swirled with multiple colors, and he just goes with. He goes with. I have said I had given you a half a pound of the ingredient. Use that. This is utility, special, custom. I am going to make for aliens' darts.
Wait, so what he gave me, is that the equivalent of what he just made right now?
No.
No. What you got is what you normally would try and enjoy.
I guess.
Yeah, no,
Not
I'm
that,
I'm
though.
weaponizing this shit.
Yeah,
Man is
well,
the
I need it
equivalent of-
weaponized.
I need it weaponized for self-preservation.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, clearly, you definitely look at Unsung's eyes. They're a mix of purple and pink and a bit of yellow right now.
I'm just going to pray to the gods that we don't crash.
He's got food in his eyes.
God damn it. He starts licking his eyeballs.
His tongue is actually no, his tongue is actually that long.
Oh god, Moogle, what the fuck is that?
He's gonna do that.
That is the peyote trip on Beavis and Butthead to America.
He's gonna do
Okay.
the goat noise.
God, that looks... I'm fine with body horror usually, but my god, that looks just...
It is one of the better
Oh my god, what the hell?
trip scenes. I wonder if I can find it.
Every time I think of acid trips, I think of the fucking South Park joke one with the... Oh my god. Meanwhile,
What the fuck are you two doing?
they're on
Sorry.
drugs.
Why
What?
are you joining in?
Because I think it's fun to antagonize people that are stoned off their ass.
He puts his finger on against his lips and goes shh, before realizing that it's actually Yana that he's doing it to.
Oh, my
I'm sorry.
god.
I'm sorry. I thought you were James.
Unsung,
Bro, how in the fuck?
some fun stuff, okay?
You just see Unsung's head pop up from his counter as he's currently milling and distilling the mushrooms into liquid vial forms. And when James says that, he just looks at James. You're weaponizing the shrooms, but we'll need extra components. Going to make alien special darts.
Should they be worried that you're making these while you're high as fuck?
No.
Oh,
said that.
is that what the weird feeling is?
Yes.
As you realize, Unsung has been making all this without much protection of his face.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? You keep doing what you're doing, Unsung. Just make sure you're putting it near the ventilation area so we don't all breathe it in.
You know, that's exactly what he's doing.
Point out that he's doing this inside of the cart where everybody
We do have
is
ventilation.
in.
I'd also like to counterpoint that we do have ventilation because it was required I build it for the fucking fridge.
Or
The only reason we have ventilation to begin with.
Yeah.
We don't have any like goggles or anything. Like we're
Oh,
like, yeah, there's
100%
ventilation.
we don't, but we also have windows and stuff, so it's not like
we're not blasted, but there are.
yeah, we're definitely getting residuals.
You just hear
Here's why
Unsung
I
chuckle a
drive
little bit.
outside the cart.
The wood is warping a little bit.
The wood is turning into a mouth.
You just see Unsung cackle a couple of times as he's just working at the... If he's not doing his gardening, which he's probably at his most quiet, he is cackling sometimes as a madman as he's experimenting on various types of new substances into liquids.
You know, it's funny to watch, but at the same time, I hate that I'm breathing this shit in.
When you guys look at Cleo, this is what you see.
Oh god.
Oh no! No!
Why did I just imagine Hypnotoad, but... Oh my god. Wait, he's naked?
You guys
That's
are
riding-
tripping balls right now. Like that's what you see. His eyes are exceptionally beautiful. Than before. He's riding a dolphin to the ocean.
Let's
I'm
see
just
now.
opening a fucking window and sticking my head out for the whole ride. I'm not dealing with this.
Actually,
And
how
thankfully
how
we do have that on our cart where I can just open up the side of the cart for sales, so I can just pop it open.
You know, I expected this from James and not you. Sticking your head out the window. It sounds like a
Okay,
James
so
kind
now
of
it
thing.
is
I
62
literally said
vials
I'm going
left.
to want to get run over by the cart like at least 5 times before. How do you expect this to be a James thing?
Fucking racist, and I drive from the outside. I have a window in there.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. I need
yeah,
to
that's a
add.
racist thing. Sorry, I'm still trying to differentiate it.
Let's see. Right, actually,
They're all puppies to me.
I need to minus another 4.
That's it.
Short.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't care.
I imagine Elliot is the equivalent of a dog hanging their head out the window. Now at this point.
Actually, how is Yana doing? Because considering that I've been working on
Oh
these...
yeah, Ayana's probably also tripping ball. Her head out the window.
I mean, Unsung will apologize, but at the same time,
We
he's
need
still
to buy
full.
a fucking air hood at this point for this motherfucker for our
Oh
cart.
no! Oh no! She is blasted.
He's licking the fucking wood at this point.
Yeah, basically.
Like all the squirrels make a circle. All the squares make a circle.
The fuck?
Dragon Blade Daybreak.
Alien, keep an eye on her. If she starts freaking out, let me know. I'll help.
I'm trying to. I also can't hear for shit because we're going kind of fast. As he keeps sticking his head out the window.
Give her a snack and a pillow to hug. It should be fine.
Don't worry, I'll just play some melodies. She'll calm her down. Don't worry. And for
Purple Rain.
performance.
Start playing Purple Rain or The Wall.
No, I'm gonna play freaking My Morning Jacket.
No, you know what'd be a good song actually? Have you ever heard Slow Cheetah by the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No.
Dear God.
It's a good song for like when you're here. I'll just listen to it when you get a chance. It's essentially a stoner song.
Oh.
Sure the guy wrote it while he was like locked himself in a room for like a while and just made the song while he was basically zooted out of his fucking mind.
When I think about the time that Maynard James Keenan locked himself in a room with math just so he could come up with how to mathematically do a Tool album.
With math?
Yes.
Could be worse. The guy that wrote the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner basically dreamt it all up while he was high on opium and then almost lost the whole story because someone knocked on his door.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. Like, the guy wrote like pretty much, I think it was like a 12-page soliloquy.
It's a long freaking poem.
Yeah, and almost lost the whole thing because someone knocked on his door while he was getting stoned and like getting in the moment on opium. One of the funnier narrative writing things. And then there's everything about Hemingway, but we don't talk about Hemingway.
We don't talk about Hemingway.
Him and Robert. And yeah.
Anything else along the way?
Making sure someone's not actually eating the fucking wood while they're stoned off their ass.
Yeah, Yana is probably the
Yeah,
one.
pretty much Yana.
I was gonna roll a
Oh,
quick
shit.
perception if I notice
Just
Yana's
pet the
condition.
pretty walls.
Hold on.
God, pet your furry walls. It'll be fucking forever.
Get the
It's probably a
pretty walls,
disadvantage
Yana.
though. Hold on, I gotta re-roll that one more time
Not
just
that
to.
you'd be referencing a fucking Russell Brand movie.
Yeah, no. Unsung is
Oh.
so preoccupied with everything he doesn't even notice that Yana's. Poor Yana is
Oh, I'm gonna roll for
blasted.
perception then. I'll roll for perception too. Let me see.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it would distort your vision.
Jesus Christ, what the
Oh
hell?
my god. You guys really are just stoned.
Like, I'm trying really hard.
Yeah, like you're focusing and like it's just like you're seeing Devil of Yana. Like, no, she's fine.
Yeah, like, I mean, that one's fine. The other one's fucked up, but that one's fine. So, they kind of cancel each other out. We're good.
James, one of these days you're going to teach me how to fucking drive so I don't have to be back here all the time.
This is the
Come
reason
on,
why
man.
you won't.
I will in a minute. I have to watch Yana until we're done experimenting with fucking psychedelic mushrooms.
Hey, I stopped.
Yes, but
Dexter's laboratory over there.
I'm going to say, I'm pretty sure Unsung's still working on them.
Here's the taste sound.
You know what? Ellen's gonna pick up Yana. Is there enough for 3 people out there, James, or at least her on my lap? I don't know how
We
big
can
the flat
fit.
is. Alright, he'll take Yana and bring her out with him. You two have fun back there. And he closes up the window and locks it up so they don't fucking fall out the fucking car.
What? Fun back there? Well, if you insist.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
James is gonna take that eye he's attuned to from the front of the cart, like where he's sitting, and just reach inside of the window and place it up top, like inside the cart.
I love how it's like the security cam we can just constantly move.
Yeah.
So glad
Remember,
we
you can
saw
only use
that.
it for a minute a day.
Mix.
Oh, we all can
mix.
use it?
Only the one
No,
or two.
I'm attuned to it. That's okay. I mean, that's not that
Mix,
bad.
mix,
I-
shake,
I mean,
boil.
if we could tie an alarm to it, I think it'd actually be insanely good because it's essentially just a security.
Yeah, we just need to figure out how to get like an alarm spell.
That's not too hard. We just need. We're going to literally the capital of this whole region. I think we can
Yeah,
probably.
I'm
find
sure we
something.
can afford some sort of magical device or cart modification that we can just have an alarm on the cart. Probably something we should have bought early.
I mean,
Granted,
we're
we have yet
we're
to be robbed. Yet.
speaking of. God is like Robert.
I would love to see the fucking set of morons that decide to rob the cart driven by a jackal.
I'd also love to see the moron doing that while we have 2 fucking stoned idiots in the back that'll probably beat the shit out of them and use them for an experiment.
Leo
one of
will
them.
literally eat their face.
Probably.
All the while Leo is like not wearing your shirt and he's playing this song.
Oh god. I hate it.
Ah.
Alright, you might want to change it before we actually get copyright. So switch it back real
Oh,
quick.
really?
It's not like
Yeah, that
we're
can
making
happen.
Money.
It's not
True.
stopping.
True, but like for the VOD, it'll actually mute the VOD. Like there's a chance Twitch mutes
Yeah.
VOD. So
It does. It's not a chance.
No,
It
for real?
happens.
yeah, if you play copyrighted music, it does mute VODs, or at least the music. There are ways around it where you have to mute the music, but you won't mute the whole audio. You have to
Oh,
basically split the
man.
audio tracks.
Actually, a
know
thing
that.
that I do.
Okay.
The stream, if they're watching live, can actually hear the music, but if they watch the VODs, there's no music.
Yeah. Which is purely for the sake of, again,
Conservating and all that
copyright.
stuff,
Well,
yeah.
copyright, and also it could actually take down your VOD for copyright stuff.
Yeah.
So, or they'll just auto mute the whole stream, meaning that they wouldn't hear us talk at all, and the VOD would be ruined.
It has happened a few times on my end.
Again.
Yeah, that's why you have to split audio tracks.
Lame. Oh well.
The road to Louvain climbs a stark cliff of the peninsula overlooking Almanzay. The city stands at the cliff's edge in the world's center. People of every species live and work in the crowded streets, plying their craft in stylish boutiques and open-air bazaars. At its precipice, Louvain Palace is a towering symbol of the monarchy's enduring legacy. And at the base of the castle is the Library of the Gate, which is a complex of stone and glass, which you can all see from where you guys are coming into town.
Oh,
As this specifically because we're just entering the capital, James is going to keep an eye out for the usual suspects, quote unquote, the people that are hired by the really rich people to watch the gates to see if any notable individuals show up. And James is gonna try to look and see if he can eye any of them.
Okay, roll me a. Would that be a perception or an investigation?
I'm not good at either.
Then pick one and go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, you see some people that stand out in there not doing anything. Yes.
Alien, if you were noticed by a high-ranking individual, would your family name protect you or hinder you?
considering points and scales, my red dragonness, if anything, they would give me more respect and at least give me more of an alibi and a reason to kind of flaunt it, even though I usually wouldn't.
Alright, let's rephrase the question. Are there people that don't like your family?
Do you want the list?
There we go. We've been eyed by 4 sets of individuals. 2 of them have already gone running.
Well, pray to the gods that they really like red dragons. I don't think a lot of red dragons are at least around here right now. They might also see me as a threat.
Oh, but I am wearing red
Me as
too.
well. This is why we probably shouldn't be on the card on display. But we're here.
I mean, at this point, if we've been marked, no point in trying to hide against it, and we'll just see how everything plays out.
We were marked miles back, but still.
You know what I mean either way.
I'm just upset how obvious they are sometimes.
What, would you prefer someone being like, running up right against the cart until we finally figure it out?
Maybe.
Sometimes, but that man literally just smeared shit on his face.
What?
They can't see me! I'm invisible! So I love playing character actors with random ass NPC.
Oh, I
Go ahead.
forgot about this.
Forgot about what?
Unsung just holds up a piece of the magic roadstone that he pilfered.
Ooh,
Wait,
down.
what's that? Yeah.
What?
Unsung?
Yes.
We want to keep any of our magical items or accoutrement kind of hidden while we're here, especially since we're marked. We're not trying to start fights
Oh,
right now. Right now,
We're
we want
not?
to be.
I was going to use this as fertilizer for the magic carrots.
We'll keep that in the cart right now because considering we're marked, we might also have our cart raided or looked into. So,
Okay,
Speaking of
I
that,
begin.
I mean, probably not unsung, because, well, you're unsung. But, Cleo, have you made any enemies in the capital? Have you
Well,
been to the capital?
I think
define capital.
Louvain,
Where we are
the
right
place
now.
we're in right now. Have you seen the giant... He points at the castle. Have you seen that building before?
Can I roll for history, please?
Sure.
He has no memory of this place.
God.
Define enemies.
For that matter, you've
People
never been
that
to
want-
Louvain, but
To hurt you.
I mean, a lot of people want to hurt me. There's a lot of people in this cart that want to hurt me. So I mean,
That is far from the truth. Alien getting alien wrapping his knuckle.
Oh, I love it. It's adorable. Fucking art style is fantastic.
Yeah,
I
holy cow.
love the general style of like this actual book.
Is
there's
that
like
a
they
possum?
call it Soda Light, but it's neon. There's
Is that possum on the bottom
Well,
corner?
I can kind of see what they're
love
trying
it.
to say, but it's a mix of both. Oh my
Okay.
God, it's
Well, I
Jimmy.
mean, they used to be called soda lights because most neon signs were in front of soda shops.
Yeah.
Aww.
Also, look, it's Jimmy in the corner.
Jimmy.
Fucking shoot him.
Oh shit, it is!
That's what I'm saying.
He's
It's
even
Jimmy
got
with
the
a mu- it's
evil
Jimmy with a
mustache.
yeah, Jimmy with a fake mustache.
It's a magnet.
Yeah. You know, that weird possum over there gives me weird vibes, and he's selling moonshine that I've never heard of before. The
Oh, what
fuck
is
I just
moonshine?
don't understand how he has a hole in his head.
Yeah, I don't either. Also, what the fuck is a potbelly deli? That sounds like a horrible place to sell meats.
Oh,
What is-
no, that's just a swine folk.
Where the fuck are you talking about?
Pokes his head out, just asks, "What is moonshine? Is that from the moon?"
No, it's just a distilled alcohol.
Aw, okay. He just goes back to, he gets a small little hammer, he starts hitting the, small piece of, magic, roadstone, so he can powderize it, and he's going to mix it with some fresh soil, so he can use it as fertilizer for the, magic,
TLDR, Sneaky is essentially, there's a possum familiar in my game that's essentially evolved into a sneaky salesman that Davis's character used to use. And he's gotten so much worse and evolved from that. I'll just say, leave it at that.
that it did.
To the point where the party want to kill him.
Alright, so I'm
Like,
just,
really
love it.
bad.
I love it.
True.
I'm just gonna ask the DM, so, since I'm turning that piece of, magic roadstone into, fine powder to add to the soil, just letting you know that, so I'm gonna delete that out of my inventory, just see if I can amplify the growth of that magic carrot, rainbow carrot. Uh-oh. Why did I get the fun?
it's definitely amplified something about the magic carrot.
Oh, shit.
I got the carrot right here, son.
I didn't know we were in the red district of Louvain. Please get me the fuck out.
Okay.
The red light
Sorry,
district. There we go.
sorry, autopilot.
Why the fuck is that your autopilot?
Don't worry about it, it's fine. You're learning a lot about me in a very short time.
Cleo is gone.
No, well, Elliot just grabbed him. No.
He is not. What?
No.
These are my
No.
people.
Oh, right.
We'll come
Cleo.
back here later. First, we need to get our cart checked in, and we don't want to split up.
You know, a good chunk of these people owe me money.
Well, they don't know me. That I know of.
Well,
Well, that's
it
the
might not
problem.
be.
Since the moment you walk out of this cart, you're technically associated with us. And right now, let's just get the cart checked in, and then we could
Oh,
go our ways. Also, think of what Sex Rose would think if you just were in the red light district.
A sex for us.
There we go. We just got back out.
Alright, so let's delete
That's all you had to
this.
say.
Yeah. Also, damn, Moogle rolled a 69. Oh my god.
I'm curious
Okay.
about
Yes!
Of course.
By the
I
time
There goes
guarantee
my
fucking-
I
They're
knew it.
like rabbits. They keep on repopulating.
I know. All you hear at night is like, oh yeah, yes, touch my green.
I have given everybody in the party a piece of jewelry, right? I gave
Yes.
Yana
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, we all have one.
Okay, cool. So then the pack knows not to fuck with you. Hopefully.
So where are you guys headed first?
I think we want.
What time is it?
Yeah, actually, what time is it? Like, do we get in late, early, midday, or
Yes.
like? None of us have key mind, so like.
Midday.
Midday. All right. Probably to a place we can park the cart.
Okay. So you're trying to find a
find a-
tavern or...
Yeah, just find a place we could park and secure lodgings before we head over to the library. My guess.
Yeah. Well, here's a question: do we want to go to the library first or the author first? Because they're both
Ooh, the
here.
author. Right. I forgot he lived here. Well, we have
Bar.
to still find him, don't we?
We might
'Cause
want
we
to
just
start.
know he lives in town. We don't know exactly where.
Yeah, we might want to start with the library then and kind of work our way back from that, and that might actually be the best. way to do
Albino
it.
dragon.
They're called a white dragon. Thank you.
Albino dragon. Are those rare?
No, not really.
Around these parts, maybe?
Actually,
Yeah.
what is like the draconic makeup here? Because I'm imagining since it's a capital, which is a bunch of races, but like, is there?
You've
Like,
passed
blue-eyed
at least a
dragon.
handful of dragons.
Okay, so it's. Is there like? Let me ask you this: is there like a defining color that sticks out more, or is
No.
it just like? Okay, so
Passed
it's
some
just random.
bronzes, some greens, blues.
Okay.
I mean,
The
it-
blue-eyed white dragon.
I'm gonna ask you this because it's technically Elian is a red. Do they like look at Elian because he's technically sitting out with James and like kind of give that sign of respect, or is it like the sign of more shock? Here, I'll post the thing.
more
'cause
of don't give a fuck because you're not in my way.
Okay, cool. They're dissociated from the dragon code. Awesome. What, this
Like
is
they
what
look
I
at
like
you
to
and it's
see.
like more like yeah, it's just another dragon, whatever.
Okay, yeah. I'd imagine because they're living in the city, that makes a lot more sense.
The code.
This is how they betray the code.
The code.
Any jackals?
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
really good.
You see a few.
You see one, he's eating nonstop.
Any astral sea surfers or asses?
Yeah, there's some
There's,
bats.
there's no
Okay.
there's no silver surfers here.
Any
No,
goats?
no, it's the astral sea surfer, or an ass.
Any goats?
Yep.
Yeah, they're the greatest of all time.
Fuck yeah. Fucking love my goat brethren.
So
You see pretty much everything. Even moles and a few shark
Mole.
people.
Ah,
Oh no, the shark monks, they found us! The bull shark.
people.
The bull shark.
Shark people.
No, there's a shark with like bull horns.
Fish are friends, not food.
but Coach knows the food.
Well, that's what the bull shark looks like. I've been wondering because people randomly start saying the word.
Yeah.
It'll cost you about 50 gold a night.
That's not too bad.
Alien, pay the man, please.
Pulls
That
out
is
the
if
fucking
getting
team
rooms
coin
inside versus staying in the cart.
I missed it. What did God say?
Yeah, what did you say?
So
Lou? Sorry.
that's if you're staying inside in the inn versus the cart.
Is there like a
I'm staying inside. James is staying in.
yeah? Quick question though. Is there like a parking spot, like a place to?
Yes.
Okay. I know what I wanted to say, but like the equivalent of like a parking garage for a cart.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought.
Stables for your day riders.
Okay, so it's multifaceted. I guess that would make sense for the capital, considering. Why are we listening to Soft Rain? We should listen to something more exotic for, like, the capital of this whole fucking region.
Yeah.
We're not in the port. Hold on, let me see what we got. Oh, because now I'm seeing Skyrim. Did you see, quick thing, that there's an Oblivion trailer coming out tomorrow?
Yeah. I wish they'd make new games and, new engines instead of just trying to remake old ones.
Oh, supposedly Oblivion's on a new engine. Supposedly. We'll see, I guess. Or
Is it on Unreal?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Unreal. Let's not go with that. I want something a little bit more.
Ooh, I could try these plans.
So I'm going to state it, since this is the capital, anything you guys need to find or want to find, probably going to find it here.
Unsung poked his head at everybody. I have shopping list.
Before we go shopping, at the very least, I do ask we all go together to check the library, and we'll get split off from there.
Okay.
Especially if we're looking for stuff for vampires as well as our mystery author.
But
I
first,
agree with that.
he looks at James. A martini.
We can find one on the way.
All right.
I love a vodka martini, especially the.
You know what? I think you would love a martini from this place. It's actually, I think, the Cligo, or the goat, I forget.
We're off to see the teeny.
Who's Teeny?
So you guys are going to a bar first?
The one.
Yeah, might as
The
well.
wonderful teeny I've marked.
I hate that. Man, I can't believe we're going to a Quickie Mart for a martini.
Would you like a squishy? That cat said yes.
The timing of it.
Random person walking by. The fuck are you talking about?
Hey, mind your business.
The
Oh, generic tavern, how I love you. I'll have a green apple teeny, please.
I'll have
Coming
a
up.
peach vodka martini, please.
Right
I
away.
think that's what I actually got, if I remember correctly. That shit was dangerous.
I know.
Yeah, it was some sort of berry thing.
It was either berry or peach, but it was fucking good.
Y'all know we swear we're not alcoholics, okay?
Speak for yourself. A lot of the dragon kind tend to be alcoholics. Because if they don't get drunk off power, they get drunk off booze.
Listen, I can quit anytime I want. I've quit at least 17 times.
does that
Not
mean that
quitting,
you
that's
have to
competing
resume?
with yourself.
Yes.
And this will be your 18th time to quit.
Right, you are my good man.
Okay. So you're not the quitter.
No. Quitters never win, winners never quit.
You just see Unsung's beady eyes kind of cross-eyed a little. And they say that I'm the confusing one.
No, they say I am.
Yes, you
You
are.
both are. As Elian's sipping his martini.
Unsung is looking for just a fruit drink, not alcoholic.
And they have apple juice, I think.
No, they have punch and stuff.
Oh, you'll take the punch right away.
Finally, the best kind of drink for a monk.
He'll say, hey, can you get this little guy some jungle juice?
Reach out, that punch has some kick.
I hate that. Shut the fuck up.
Oh
Gina.
no, Unsung's brain is just going with...
Level joke.
Fuck you, you know I'm funny.
Un-
you're not, shut up.
Unsung's brain goes with, oh, I thought this fruit punch was supposed to punch me.
You want me to? I can aid in
Not
that.
a fruit.
Doesn't seem.
I was hoping for, like, fruit with arms that could punch. Could use it for experiment.
Meh.
I'm sure you guys are even noticing that Unsung is experimental in the worst way possible with
Oh, damn,
science.
bondage?
Nah, nothing like that.
Sorry, that was such an easy layup for a joke.
I know.
No one talks about.
Experiment.
Untong doesn't talk about his college years.
It's alright.
Unsung never
Okay,
been to
that's
college.
Didn't
That
stop
joke went
going
way over
there.
your head.
I know, it did.
Didn't stop from getting paddling. What?
But you know, he starts sipping on the fruit punch.
Who knows? Maybe that author is here. White dragon. I'm gonna roll for perception. Maybe he's here. Who knows?
Maybe he is he in here in the room with us right now?
Maybe. Oh shit! Nah, he ain't here though.
Unsung is just gonna
Oh,
ask
great.
the bartender. We are looking for. Have you ever heard of this person?
Hold on, I have their name.
Who is that? Woo! The bartender's an owl now.
I actually don't have their name written down. I am a failure.
I'm afraid I have.
Huh. Guess the author isn't very well renowned as we thought.
No. I mean, most people who write about vampires, not really known.
Eh, I would assume a vampire God, I can't say that word sometimes. Anthology would at the very least attract some eyes.
Unsung just quietly resumes sipping his fruit punch through the straw.
I'm so pissed at myself that I didn't write down the name.
I did, it's somewhere in my notes.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on, let me look for it.
Oh wait, no, it's literally here. Okay, there it is. Thracian Dufundus. Yeah, Thracian or Tressian Dufundus. Because it's literally in Letters for Vampires.
And he's also in Louvain, in like, what is this, character
Yes,
tab?
we are in Louvain.
Yeah. So he's technically in two things.
Do fund us.
I don't see
Jumpgate, I love
Louvain.
you, but you have problems.
What?
Oh, what?
What's up?
I was saying I loved telling Jumpgate that I love it, but I hate it at the same time.
Why? What's happening? Is it doing the weird token glitch again?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, were they double?
Yeah. That's just a
I dropped
refresh
the-
at this
I dropped
point.
the token and tried shrinking it, and it was like, nope.
Hmm.
Sorry, James comes back from wandering off and talking to a pretty girl.
Was it a pretty bard?
Yeah.
So I'll say with the 20, you do notice somebody that stands out, Cleo, but not the dragon you're looking for.
Whoa.
Fuck
Whoa.
me.
What? What the actual fuck?
Holy moly!
I see we have found the Harley Quinn of dragons.
James would absolutely actually talk to that one. I was talking that Rowan just came home.
Rowan, it's not what it looks
I went
like.
to go talk to her.
Into the
Maybe
doghouse
they just cover
he
her screen.
goes. She means nothing, babe. She means nothing to me.
I'm not a scaly, but
Oh, I definitely am. What?
dude, who cares? Hold on, table, who actually cares? You do you, man. We ain't here to judge. To be fair, we called Jeebus a scaly for the longest time because he only played dragon characters. As a
Damn,
joke.
That's funny.
Well, you ain't wrong.
Well, the dragons.
Fucking love.
Well, hello.
Oh no.
Well, good evening. You look like you need a drink.
Always.
Oh no.
Pick your poison.
Vodka.
Oh god.
Racks his brain about what the fuck does Elian drink.
Elian, meanwhile, drinking fucking vodka martinis. Weird.
Hey bartender, can I order one of those? And I point to Alien. And then I look at James and I give him a thumbs up.
He'll give you the I owe you one look
Yeah.
on its way. He will sip his whiskey neat.
And I drink my whiskey neat. He starts singing right there. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me.
Well, it looks
Yeah,
like I
what's
brought you
your name?
competition. James. And yours?
Menace.
One more time, because for some reason you turned into a robot.
Renhis.
Ren? And James the Gone, Delver.
Bod. The trade.
Good trade to be in. He will thieves cant to her when he says that. Anything fun around town? It's up to her if she knows, you if she knows thieves.
Oh, she does. She just smiles at you. Plenty, dear. Plenty.
Well, it's been a couple 100 years. What's new?
Well, one, I couldn't help but overhearing you're looking for to fundus.
You have good ears. We
I
are.
have to. I am a musician.
Can you teach mine a thing or two?
Hey. I heard that. That was hurtful.
He turns to you. Now you hear shit?
I always hear shit. I just pretend not to. So you guys can keep talking.
So I can keep talking.
Why do I feel emotionally damaged from just listening to this? Has he just downed another fucking martini?
Well, really, just after his knowledge, does he write his own books, or is he face for the action intelligence?
Oh no, he does write his own works. But he is a bit of an alcoholic.
What a shame. Does he have a poison of choice?
You have a slip of paper for me. Let me write it down.
Oh. And he will reach it. Deck or notebook.
She writes down an address. That's where you can usually find him if he's not at the library.
A writer frequent. How? Easy pick.
But
And
for
the
your
thieves
other
can't-
question,
Oh, yeah. Thieves can. Pack still around?
yes.
Alright. Sticking to their rules then.
Of course they are. Unlike some of the other groups that have moved in over the years.
Do you know Baker Jackal's interest, don't you?
Are you sure you really want to get involved, Delva?
He will take out or take the glasses he always wears down to his nose. Actually, show her his eyes. You tell me.
Oh.
Well, in that case, some of the bigger families have decided that they need to be bigger. They're trying to get rid of some of the smaller groups like yours.
Small by choice, my dear. Small by choice. Who's in charge these days? If you don't know.
Nazgox, who's in charge lately of everything underdown. But I would be careful dealing with him.
Friendly conversation. Never.
You know that Nazgox is a black dragon that has been around for a long time.
Full dragon or born?
Like Alien, full dragon.
Like alien. Okay, still got it.
Would I have heard the name since it was repeated?
Well, I will.
I'll wait. I'll wait till.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I
Okay,
suspect
never mind.
they're. Plus, I suspect they're doing this whole thing in thieves' camp, so we don't know any of that.
That's
Yeah,
my assumption.
we're having just a very generic conversation about how good vodka is.
And why the weather here is really nice, and why the cat is being weird. I love these cats.
Well, you do your job very well. Those who do their job, hey,
Very wise.
I'm assuming you're going to be up, right?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Jesus.
You're going to be up later than I am. Telling her, wait until I leave. I will leave a bag of.
Okay.
That bag of gold is going to contain 40.
40 gold?
Yep.
Alright. She's basically just sitting there strumming on her instrument.
So, did you enjoy talking about the weather?
It was a fantastic conversation with them.
I figured it was. Anything important, like if it's going to rain soon?
Yes.
Talk about it later?
Talk about it in private.
Fair enough. I'll make sure to bring an umbrella.
He'll wink at the bartender. Because we always sit at the fucking bar.
Bartender winks back.
I love the idea that Elliot understands when James is talking in Thieves' Camp. He's like, they're probably talking some bullshit, but we'll probably learn about it later.
You know that James has literally never asked you about the goddamn weather.
Exactly. That's why Elliot's like, it's like the signal of like.
And if anytime anybody has actually asked James about the weather, he points at a window.
So, how did it go?
Very well. She likes you.
She likes you? Yeah.
She's more into you.
What? I didn't do
Fall
anything.
into your time. Well, that's the. Alien's unfortunately a bit out of her league.
But how? I just breathe. Is it because prestige and bread?
You
Or is
exude that you have money.
Yeah. Or your
You know, that
major.
doesn't surprise me, considering my bloodline. I'm gonna put.
Really, the robes and how just fucking shiny it was.
Yeah, and how huge your.
This is technically what I get as a racial feature, by the way, of just why I was asking Moogle before.
Yeah.
I'm just better than everyone. Essentially, it's not like the
Why do you
aura.
think James had so much animosity towards you in the beginning?
It's my favorite perk that I've ever gotten on a character, and I play so antithetical to the actual perk and how it works.
Ding, ding,
I will
ding,
point this out that anytime you've looked at Rennis,
ding, ding.
she's giving you this look that is somewhere between "I will cut your fucking throat" and "Hello."
Oh my.
Wait, to who? To me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that makes fucking sense. 'Cause, again, I think I exude animosity. This is
Elliot.
also why it's me.
I think it's quick nap. Go to the.
Hope you cut out a little bit there, buddy.
Yeah, I can't hear you at all.
Goddamn. Why is my okay? I know I ruined a lot of things. I was changing some files around a lot yesterday and made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, no worries.
Things happens.
Yeah, so I'll have to fix that. I will probably have to spend most of tomorrow fixing all of my OBS. James is like, we should go secure our room. Head to the library, don't you think?
Be a good time too. Especially with that woman staring literal daggers at me.
Well, one of her eyes is a dagger. The other is a well.
Don't tell her it's from me. She might actually fucking think I'm
didn't-
poisoning her.
I didn't know dragons could do that.
Well,
Oh no, she
we're
knows.
gonna find out. We're gonna
Too
find out. You know what?
I will quote unquote
Bartender.
accidentally leave that gold bag on my chair. Come along, everyone.
Yep. You could do the thing if you really want to, cheeky. I don't care.
Oh,
It
I
would be
will.
funny,
Like,
though.
you know what? Give me the drink, bartender. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, you have fun there, buddy. All right, James. Let's just go where the fuck we're going.
I would like.
I think I'm hoping to the gods Cleo doesn't do something stupid that gets me fucking stabbed.
Hey, fellow bard, how are you?
Hello.
I just want to say that this drink was for my friend over there, the red, good-looking one. He thinks that you are beautiful. Just wanted to pass along the message. And he slides her the drink.
I really feel like you're trying to fucking poison this woman.
Oh no!
She reaches over and takes it, but for a moment she puts her hand on yours.
Uh-huh.
I also heard that there's somebody who might be looking for you, Cleo.
What?
Oh!
How do you know my name?
I know a lot of things, dear.
Cleo, when you start panicking, you get hit in the head with a peanut.
I'm gonna sit down. Tell me more.
And just that golden-eyed, slow nod as James turns back around and continues to drink.
Oh my god.
But
Takes
both,
a break.
like, it is unfortunately a little obvious that there is definitely one of his radar dish ears pointed at you.
Okay, good.
Should we be worried about Cleo?
No. We might learn.
Alright. Alright.
Alien, Yana, do your best to put your ears on.
Doesn't tell the guy who literally is like 50-60% ear.
Can't tell you, you're farther away from me.
Oh.
We're trying to listen into your conversation.
No, I'm talking about Unsung. He is literally all ear.
Unsung was the first one I said, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
I thought it was
yeah.
Alien.
No, he said unsung alien. Yana.
Unsung alien Yana.
Oh.
Everybody who has perception and I don't.
Oh.
I don't have perception, believe it or not.
You know what? Before that, I'm just gonna.
I thought.
No, I am a. God, what is my perception? Yeah, I'm not proficient, but I have a +4. I'm decent at it. Yeah, here, I'll roll. Hold on.
I think Cleo's actually our perception top, which is unfortunate.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, Con, it's time for the fighter.
I probably should get proficiency in perception, considering my character.
Fuck.
It is very loud in here.
Job team!
I'm gonna stab that motherfucker on the piano.
Unsung just.
Anyway,
You just see
That's
the
fucking
ear.
Stevie Wonder piano. Fucking hammering the key.
takes the drink, takes a sip of it. Yes, Cleo, I do know your name. A certain Rose has been going around looking for you.
Oh no!
And I put my hand clasping hers, and I'm like, please, tell me more.
Oh, she'll be around probably. She's been going to every bar looking for you just in case. She had rumor that you were coming here.
Oh my gosh. Is there anything else?
No, I'm sure she'll be around. Just give it time.
I hand her a gold piece and I say, thank you. Truly.
She takes it. She does this weird, like, rolls it across the knuckles before it disappears kind of thing.
I hate that I do that with quarters all the fucking time.
I fucking wish I could do that.
It's very fun. I do that with pencils too, where I'll just rotate it between my fingers. Because I just.
Oh, I
like,
can
pick up
spin a
board.
pencil like a motherfucker. I can't do any of the cool things, but I can do the consistent one.
Yeah. With the one where you're just like constantly spinning it like on near the base of your thumb.
Oh,
Like,
no,
around,
no,
like, the
wait,
ball.
it's just going through all of the fingers, and then it repeats.
Oh yeah.
The easy one.
No, you gotta learn the one where you flee it with your thumb and then spin it all around like the palm and your fingers, like the
That would
actual
be
pencil
cool.
spin.
Exactly. I have not put the effort. So you're getting 41 gold from us?
Well, I didn't know how much you gave her. I thought
No,
I
nobody
want to
does.
go to a...
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not asking, and I'm trusting Jeebus enough, or Alien trusts James.
Oh,
enough,
yeah.
Since he does what he does on the reg.
I have not taken from the party loot yet. I still actually have my own cash on me.
I think hold on, I gotta look. I think I have my own split, and then
I mean,
I have 26 gold.
I tend to carry like 100 beyond me.
I have 26, but I could probably just take some from the party loot and throw it on my own sheet if I really want to. But
Exactly. Like that's what I do when we go to a big city and I wander off of myself and take a chunk. But yeah, so sorry to step in.
no, you're fine. Well, it looks like Cleo is at least wrapping up because he gave her money. So maybe he's paying
I
for
don't know
service.
if he looks nervous or excited.
I can't tell because someone keeps fucking shoving the equivalent of a chainsaw in my ear music-wise.
And I will always.
This is why I hate open mic nights. It fucking sucks.
For the first time, you guys actually see Unsung's ears going from curled, like pointed upward to actually curled.
Cleo's just gonna like push him off stage and just starts
My
playing
God,
that.
who let the muskrat take the mic?
Thank you. I know that's so out of tune, and it's like, I love doing it for the sake of a bit.
Alright, yeah, Cleo, fantastic. I know you want to sing. We need to debrief.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do.
Yep, we're going. We'll be back later. You can
Okay.
do all of your bardy things in a minute.
Why do I
Okay.
imagine debrief means Cleo thinks it means take off his boxer briefs?
That's exactly what he was gonna do on stage. Yeah, right.
Well, no.
He
That's called
grabs
public
your-
indecency. We're not
He
doing
grabs
that.
you by your shortened horn and sticks the finger in the still healing end and takes you to wherever our room is.
I'll go.
I hate out of the back of my head. Is that the goat cheese spot?
God no, that is the goat. Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna die.
True.
I'm gonna. Ooh, I don't expect you to have paid for a room for us. So, are we there?
Yep.
Okay.
Did everybody come with us?
I would imagine.
I mean, if you wanted Yana to, she would have.
Oh yeah, no, Yana's part of the crew. Like,
She showed her worth and has saved her ass. She definitely deserves to be in like this meeting.
oh
yeah.
yeah, this is definitely something that might get us all killed. So,
If nothing else, she's probably helping Unsung because he drank a little bit too much of that weird pink liquid.
Oh, dang, he's drinking pink slime. He's working at McDonald's.
all right,
Anyway.
everyone. It is about time I told you something very private. What the fuck is that noise?
It sounds like a merchant is going down the street. Never mind, he's gone.
I'm gonna go walk outside and just scream fireball.
Huh?
Nothing happens, by the way.
Don't fucking yell that here. I imagine like the amount
12 people have ducked.
Yeah. Elliot just goes out and grabs Cleo and drags him back in. No.
There's one emo mouse folk that's just standing there like taking.
Yeah, like, yeah, no, like it's the equivalent of like T-posing, like looking up to the sky, like I'm ready.
That's exactly what I did without.
He starts
you see
laughing
through
at
my
all the
camera?
people that
Because I know I'm just an animated bunny man right now.
No, that's. I think you and I were on the same wavelength when you said someone that was about to.
Exact same fucking wavelength.
I almost just T-posed too, actually. God damn it. Anyway.
Can you all sit down for me?
Sure, I'm going to lock the window so so Cleo doesn't try anything stupid, and he just locks the window.
I would like to keep all of the reactions lower.
Okay.
Area that I'm from. Please don't loud. Any of you ever heard the faction or like the word syndicate called the?
You're cutting out a little bit, Jeebus. It's
You're
a
very
syndicate
low.
called-
God damn it! All right, well,
Yeah.
1 second.
No worries.
Is that better?
Take your time.
For now. We'll see as we go.
Okay, wait.
I'm just cranking up to 200.
I don't think it's a volume issue. It's like the mic flipping in and out.
Yeah, we're gonna open up the mic settings real quick. Okay, cool. It's doing the thing. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
Yeah, no
No,
worries.
not the thing.
Well, it's good that he's actually figuring it out because that might mean it's an easy fix.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Okay, yeah. My gain is way too high.
Holy shit! Let me.
Yeah, well, I got it.
Wait.
There we go.
There is my usual right here.
Okay, that should be fine.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Like I said, ruined a lot of things when I tried to clear up some space on one of my hard drives.
All right, so we heard you're from a syndicate, and then it cut out before the name.
We like the word syndicate, but have any of you heard of the pack?
Nope.
I may have heard it from time to time, considering my dad, but that's about it.
Your father knew of me, and kind of knew of my organization, so you know the probably I don't know grayness.
I would say the
But I was
very
thinking
bare
about
bone. I know of the
Yana.
name. Oh, sorry.
Yana or Cleo, does that ring any bells?
Man, I don't know nothing about nothing.
Let me see if Yana knows anything.
Okay, I guess I'll roll for history.
Nope.
Maybe I got kidnapped or something in the past. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like the area Cleo grew up in, though, like there was very little people of influence that the pack probably wouldn't have a foothold there. But I don't know.
Cleo's a bard.
True.
Yeah.
I guess he could have went from time to time too, especially if we walked around.
I'm gonna say Cleo has heard of them, but only through like obscure song.
What a weird way to hear about them.
No, it makes sense. I literally this organization is technically hundreds of years old.
I love the pack. I don't give a fuck.
Well, and he will. It's getting rare that even you guys see his eyes. He will take off the glasses and kind of just put them where he usually keeps them if he's not wearing them.
Wow, wow. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
The eye is the key, and he will go up to each of you and point out the eye that he has engraved in each piece of the jewelry that he's given to all of you.
Oh.
So
So
I.
it's-
I'll take it.
This means that people from my organization aren't going to take things from your pockets,
I do.
especially
Have-
because some of you, and he looks directly at Elian, look like you have money on you and don't know where to keep it.
Fair enough. I do ask this. Why tell us this now, not before? Did something
Are we
come
gang
up that
members
we
now?
should be worried about?
Didn't know if I could trust you. No, you are not members.
Oh.
If you would like to be, you can take the trials and take the oath, but that will be later.
I am. No. I'm nothing against you, James. I have no inclination of joining.
That is completely fine. The pieces of the jewelry that I gave you are indications that you are trusted and not to be stolen from.
Now, if you don't mind me asking as well, what were you talking about with the madam? Considering you're not one to mix words about the weather, considering any time I ask, you always point to the fucking sky.
Exactly. We were talking about who's really in charge of the city and where we can find our friend, the writer.
Okay.
I have his address. I know that he has a penchant for alcoholic beverages, and the problem is why I'm mainly telling you all right now, is we should probably take a visit to a black dragon individual named Nazga.
Have I heard that name before? Cool.
How well would your family know of other powerful dragons that are rich?
I would imagine, considering my dad was at least in a port city, he'd like try to collect knowledge basically from all around the world, considering, and like kind of use that as well as like any acclaimed wealth he could. So my interpretation.
D100.
Okay, my general interpretation is Elian's dad is insanely well read on this stuff because he generally found an interest in it, especially.
Didn't I know your dad?
You did. God damn it.
Yeah, you've heard the name.
Okay.
Tell me that D100.
66.
Nice. The devil's number?
Not only
Awesome.
have you met the name, you've met the guy.
Metal.
What is he like? Just out of general curiosity, because I have met him. What's like the aura he would give off?
But you really, really don't want to fuck with this guy.
Well, all things considering, I have met him once before. Especially my dad was having a meeting of the mind, so to speak, because he was an avid, not historian is the wrong word, but like to indulge in different cultures and make sure we were well versed in knowledge. And he had actually had a meeting with the individual before. What they discussed is well beyond me, but that does mean I might also be on this fucking list of people he knows, which is kind of scary.
And that's totally, completely fine, because we just want to have a conversation.
Well, if you want, I could at least open the doors and considering what I told you before of essentially going to be inheriting royalty, I could use it as a way to barter a deal and at least get us in the door without getting stabbed.
Well, I hope you all know at this point my morals. The rich don't deserve the shit they have, the poor need more of it.
What? I can oh my god, I love that token actually. Holy
That is
shit.
fucking fantastic. Oh my god, what a G. My 12-year-old self loves that, man.
Say you're scaly without saying you're scaly.
I never said I wasn't.
True.
Damn, he definitely looks like one of those Terminator
yeah, he's definitely
types.
like the ones you
God.
don't fuck with. Like, he's got
You
that
don't.
aura of like, you. Just so you know, James, I understand your moral code. And
Yeah.
considering who this person is, let's be cautiously optimistic before we start fucking with him if we do.
No,
I don't.
I've had good business with the men before. I just want to remind the young ones where they came from. It's a mental game. I'm not going to do anything that will get us killed. I like living. That's why I've done it for so long.
Fair enough. But
this is why I'm telling everyone who I am, where I came from, and what I've created. Because I don't know if you know many jackals. We're not the created underground syndicate of crime type, where they stand behind the king and give him good advice type, without talking too much.
this is why I'm so glad a lot of my father's envoys were actually dragons and not jackals. It's probably why I didn't necessarily like you getting involved sometimes.
Mm.
No offense.
I'm not going to lie, I have my own agenda.
Very fair.
I would hope we all do. If you don't, I will help you find one. And that is
Either way.
solely on just trying to help you all be greater than you ever could be.
I think of it this way. At the very least, when I do take over eventually, whenever the fuck that actually is, at least I know I have someone I could trust outside of the kingdom, or at least a few people. And that the pack won't also try to rob my people blind. Or at least the people that don't deserve it.
Well,
I would
as
hope.
the pack likes to say, keep an eye out. But I do want to have a conversation with this Nosgods.
Let me
Last time I knew him, he was a lot younger.
let me try to reach out and see if I can find an envoy, and when I can, I will let you know.
Here's his contact information.
Thank you.
His Instagram?
Yeah, it's actually no, it's actually his Twitter. He actually posts very edgy things on Twitter.
His
It's
lore
X
book?
now.
So,
His fuck is an X.
Unsung has
No.
question.
No, it's actually Black Sky.
Yes, Unsung, what's up?
Sorry.
So, what you have all been discussing, is James Shadow King then?
No. He's more of a unseen hand that kind of tips the scales here and there. From what it sounds like.
Unsung, where you're from, are there people that have more than other people?
I don't understand.
Let's take that as a no.
I'm
Or
gonna
is
take
it?
that
Or
as
enrich?
maybe. What is your concept of wealth?
Let me roll something for Unsung.
I literally don't know how anything
Yeah,
works over there, so I'm gonna leave this
None of
straight up
us
to
know how the
you.
Astral Sea work. Oh god.
Safety numbers, plenty of good food.
So are there groups of people that have more numbers and more food than other groups of people?
No, different colonies, but they're usually
The Astral
different
Sea,
towns.
that's fucking cool.
Is the Astral Sea that tribalistic?
I mean, tribalistic.
What's the
That's
actual
not tribalistic. That's just the shit. That is like the goal. Like there is specific group. Oh no, that's communism.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's not support this.
Unsung, you can actually see Unsung really thinking of it.
James, take the step back and go, wait a fucking minute here.
You actually see Unsung really
Wait a minute,
thinking of it too.
Communism.
Yeah. From what elders say, different colonies, different rules.
So it is tribalism.
Colony of Beacon, more or less, young ones take priority. Elderly pass knowledge to younger ones. Younger ones get smarter, teach new younger ones.
Thank God they
So,
don't go to
Unsung,
Jupiter.
are you from the colony of Beacon?
Yes. Unsung Bexon.
Okay, so what about? Is there what? So don't take this as anything. Is there what's another colony's name?
Oh, biggest colony. Right.
Yeah.
What is the name of it?
Well, you don't need to tell me the name, but see how
Oh,
the
right.
bigger colony.
The Juggernaut.
Exactly. So they are bigger, they are stronger, and they take things from the colony of Beckett, don't they?
Not really.
Son of a bitch.
This really does sound like tribalism.
Elliot, help me.
So, about table, what are we trying to explain again? My brain kind of
Darn
went
it.
off.
I am trying to explain to him how the rich take from the poor, and I take from the rich to give to the poor. I'm motherfucking
So-
Robin Hood.
Well, no, I know what you are. But okay, all right.
But how do
so-
I explain that to Unsung?
Yeah, give me a minute. I got this. So, Unsung, you know how sometimes remember the I'm trying to think because there are
Watch me.
actually app comparisons. Remember the weird vampire man who had a lot of things in this castle and was
Yes.
a very rich and influential man when we
Yes.
first met him? What James does is take money from people like him and gives it to people of less deserving or like smaller communities. Think of like all the people in Erin who were a lot less off and were living off the land. James makes sure they are well cared for and having money given to, rather than it just being hoarded by the vampire that is hunting us.
So is that why Vampire after James? James stole something from Vampire.
It could be likely, yes, actually.
Okay. Unsung thinks understanding. Yes, there
well,
is.
I did my. It looks at James. I did my best. Hopefully, it helps.
Yes, colony of Juggernaut. Big giant corpse of thing. Animal, creature.
With what?
Yes. Plenty of food, resources. But it's for.
Oh, it really is just. It really is communism.
It's fucking communism, but somehow it works.
Well, technically.
But it's only for the colony of Juggernaut.
Exactly.
So,
So
essentially
the ones
the company
that
of
feed the
Juggernaut are
colony of
aristocrats.
Juggernaut are having issues. I do what I do is take from the colony of Juggernaut and give to the smaller colonies to make sure that they can survive. Does that make sense?
Oh, like trading.
No.
Well, it's more like I don't want to get into like a joke on communism, but my brain was like a redistribution of wealth.
I go over and put my hand on Unsung's shoulder and look him deep in the eye. Is there anything on him that I would feel like be somewhat easy to take, but well worth it to him?
Poisons.
Hold on.
His poison kit.
You want a list?
I'm just looking at what's on Unsung's person. Okay, so on his cloak thing where he has the brooch that you made for him on it as well. There's also the topaz buckler as well.
Okay, that's gonna be a little tough because it's a fucking goddamn buckler. So, unsung. You know how you had this, and there is. I gesture over to Cleo, who has a buckler on his shoulder.
Yeah.
What? How do I get this?
That's what I do. See, because sometimes you never get hurt, but Cleo gets hurt all the time, so I feel like he could use a shield.
I can
Oh,
take it.
let me. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I didn't phrase it right. It's I said buckler. What I should have said was buckle.
Oh, that's even funnier.
Even better. I can rephrase this.
Yes.
He's pulling his pants down.
Unsung, you have seen Cleo's pants down too many times, correct?
Yes.
Not enough times, if you ask
I'll
me.
fucking take it down or I'll punch you in the face.
Can you now look at his pants and see how they are perfectly clasped now? Because you had an extra buckle, and Cleo didn't have one.
Oh.
And I
Also didn't think about that
your
before.
buckle and put it on Cleo.
I see. Also didn't think about this before. Very wise choice.
So that's kind of what I do. But I grab him by his fuzzy, stupid little cheeks. Usually, when people take things from you, you would get mad. And he's nodding at you like, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. But usually because I plan to make them into something else.
God damn it. What is? I love you, buddy. This is as far as I'm going. This is as far as I can do it.
Also, Unsung looks over to Cleo. Okay, take care of the buckle. Keep pants on.
I walk back to where I was. Grab Cleo by the horn. You lose that fucking thing, I kill you.
I'm gonna tell you right now, what Cleo has on him is a. I was gonna say, Cleo, what you got now is the
Oh no.
is a topaz cloak buckle.
Is that what I have?
Yeah, because that was originally Unsung before he replaced it with the other with the new Traveler's Cloak buckle that James made.
That's what used to clasp his cloak together. Now you have a belt buckle. I'm gonna look over at Yana.
Who's just like crossing her arms because to block what Cleo's doing from her eyes.
Okay, well, they're doing
Well-
that.
I would like to know your thoughts because you are the newest person in this Delver group, and you will always have the option to leave. And if you keep that necklace on you, you will be protected from my group. So I don't have any animosity towards you if you would decide to leave because of what I do. But this is who I am. You're not going to remove this from me or change me from it.
Well, Cleo, please put your pants back on, please.
I told you I'm going to punch you in the face, Cleo.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
I don't really worry either way. I mean, you seem to be doing it for the right reasons.
Exactly.
Aww.
I don't want to use my age and experience against any of you, but I do know that what I'm doing is correct. I'm doing it the incorrect way, but what I'm doing is correct. What we will be doing in town is just redirecting incentives from the underground. We will also be gathering information on our end goal. We have two goals. One of them is mine, one of them is the party. I understand if nobody wants to help me with mine, but I will be doing it. I just wanted to let you all know who I am, what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it.
I
mean, for all intents and purposes, we're still parts of this group. And if we wanted to really get out, I think we would have left a fucking while ago. So, as long as it doesn't clash with any of my ideals or push it a little too far, I'm fine with helping you to reach your end goal.
Well, as you say that, I'm gonna hand him 3 of his own scales. You can have these back.
Why the fuck are you taking those off me?
They're shiny and people like them. What do you want from me?
Oh, can I have it?
Not to sell my shit on the black market?
I was going to sell your shit. I was going to sell your skin.
That's way worse.
Wait,
You know
could,
how much a rich woman would pay for dragon scale earrings, especially red ones, very well polished?
could I have
Yes,
it?
Very
actually I do, because people have tried to buy them off me before.
Well, I didn't buy them. I took them.
Could I have it?
You
I was-
can have one. Fuck
One
it.
of them
You know what?
definitely, one of them 100% has an engraved eye on it.
Oh, I was
You
going
know
to
what?
make
Fuck
alchemic
it. You'll get 'em
ingredient.
all down, Song.
Yay, I get 1 scale.
No, you get all 3.
Woo! I make potion with this.
Alright, well, I was just mainly, big point of this, keep your jewelry on you, especially the ones that I gave you that would be very well shown to the people around you. Don't hide the jewelry I give you. It's very important. Also,
Yes.
we just need to use our good friend Elian's influence to have a meeting with Nazgox, because he doesn't like me.
I am working on it right now, don't worry.
I may have stolen his
Ooh.
pinky.
Could I try new potion drug
What?
on him?
No,
No!
not at all.
May have stolen his what? Hold on, don't gloss over what you just said. What did you steal from him?
Let's do a big finger.
His pinky finger. Do you really want us to die? I don't actually think you should be in this meeting.
You guys are worried about me.
Well, he doesn't know it was me.
Wait. How does one take pinky finger? As he looks at his own sharp little fingers.
I
Someone
look
give me a
at-
knife.
I
All right,
look
so you see
at
this
my
dagger?
son. Very, very sharp knife, quick fingers, and quicker feet.
Ah. He deserve it then, right?
Mm,
Debatable.
ugh.
Depends on who you were.
I
Okay.
feel like, as someone that's dealt with this man a decent amount, I don't want to fuck with him, and
He took 3 of my molars.
what did you steal from him that he was even taking your molars?
His pinky finger.
Well, no, I meant before that. Never mind.
Oh, well, I was doing the cup game. He lost several thousand gold. He punched me. I bit his finger off. He punched me again. Lost 3 molars.
Oh,
Everything's good now.
you had squabble. Okay, that makes more sense now.
All right, I'll try to reach out to him then. You do not, out of general curiosity, you don't want me to mention your name at all, do you?
Oh, absolutely, I do.
Fair enough. I will try to. What is the contact information you have or gave me, just so I know?
I don't know.
Mogul, what do I have? Do I have his Instagram? Do I have his DM?
No, you have possibly outdated information about where he lives to send a letter.
Hell, I'm better off just walking the streets and asking for him at this point.
Here, man, what did I give you? I gave you a bangle, didn't I?
Yeah.
James will lick his thumb, and expect an engraved eye part, he'll turn it yellow. Because just by taking off the gold paint I used on that specific portion.
Mhm.
If anybody approaches you and says, how do you like your steak? You tell them blue rare. They want mine, and they'll know what you want. Also, if you just point at me if somebody asks you that, they might cry, shit depends, or actually come up and talk to me. Depends on how ranking they are.
Blue rare,
Blue rare.
like the color blue rare.
So, in actual stakes, a blue rare is just, I'm not gonna lie,
I've never heard the term.
gross. So
I've-
it's
I've-
like 30 seconds on one side on high heat, 30 seconds on the other side high heat, and that's how you eat your goddamn steak because you're a fucking caveman.
That just sounds. That just sounds
Wow.
like. That sounds like.
I am
medium
a
rare.
fan of a rare steak, but that
yeah.
bitch needs to be warm.
That just sounds like
Yeah.
the cow's fucking mooing at you at that point.
Very much so. Which is why
Mooing?
which is why James used it, because nobody would fucking eat it unless they're insane or know the code. Yeah. So
Okay,
if
me.
you if you're not around me and say that, or you can just gesture towards the jackal with the bright yellow eyes, they'll know who I am and we'll be able to talk to my people. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no idea who runs my people in this town right now.
You can both roll me a insight roll as well.
Hell yeah.
I kind of I figure mine's gonna go more to the common kind, but yeah.
22.
I might roll this real bad. Where's my insight? Oh, my God. No, it's not an advantage.
21.
21.
You both realize there was also a bard downstairs who might be able to get you in touch with someone.
Oh, motherfucker.
I
Give me
like
a
the
minute.
least influential bard in existence. All these bards are so in the know.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you
hold on.
were also
Elliot's
busy running
down
around butt
there.
naked at times, so.
As you leave, I'm just going to talk to Cleo. And Cleo, you're a moving bard. You have approximate knowledge of quite a few things. If you stayed in one spot, you would have quite a bit of knowledge in specific things. But we really enjoy you how you are, and that is
You really
not
mean that?
I do.
Puppies?
Fine.
I imagine fucking everyone is watching. Oh my God.
17?
Wow. Holy shit. What's your
Spider-Man gonna fight her?
What's your base strength? Or,
I'm
sorry,
actually pretty strong.
what
14.
yeah, it should be fine. Cleo's not that heavy, I'm hoping.
Nah, he's slender.
James doesn't
so-
carry shit on him either, so.
You say you could probably lift him once and then hurt your back.
Alright.
I guess Elian's heading downstairs.
Elson is going to talk to Yana for a brief second and just ask, right, for our next project, I need more holy water. I will need your assistance.
Okay.
Woo!
Catching every time he says holy water, he wants water with holes in it.
He's getting a little.
Even though I know it's not.
He's getting a little wise around
I know
that.
it's not, but
He's getting a little wise around that. As he then starts going into the full details of his insane plan of using holy water and the ash death caps and see if he can make something that would give a vampire a horrible, horrible burn.
Alright. So, Elian, you're headed downstairs to talk to Rennis?
yes.
Okie dokie. She's still sitting there where she was.
Okay. Maybe you just want to throw her back down there. I'm imagining she's right at this table.
Yeah, I'll put her down.
No worries.
Put her down.
Pulls out a shotgun. She's now down.
Put her down.
Excuse me, you don't mind if I take a seat here to talk to you for a moment, do you?
It's happening.
Go right ahead, yeah.
Thank you.
James, it's happening.
I was at least made aware that you were talking to a colleague of mine about a certain black dragon, and I was wondering if as a blue tongue, I could reach out to him considering I'm about to inherit the throne soon enough and would like to make contact and good relations with him if I could.
Hmm. Well, I could probably see if that's available.
It would be most helpful, and like I said, I do not wish to do any fighting and just mean to keep this mostly civil, especially since, from my understanding, he was in good relations with my father, and I wish to work with him as well to keep the relations roughly about the same, and wish to talk to him myself.
I'll see what I can scrounge up for you. I'll leave word
Thank-
with the bartender.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, I never got your name by chance. Elian, as he holds out his hand.
Rennis.
Oh, it is nice to meet you, Rennis, and... here's hoping, at least for now, we can work together in the peaceful endeavor to hopefully not cause any infighting or issues. I do not wish to cause harm or anything of the like, because I know my ilk, as he kind of gestures towards his scales, tends to have a reputation of being quite boisterous and aggressive, but I do not wish to give up airs of that. I tend to be a more tactful and peaceful approach if I can, and try to work with people where I can.
Yes, I kind of have an idea about you.
Should I be worried? Why? Just out of, as he kind of raises an eyebrow for a second.
Because you entered my town.
Oh, so it was your little spy network that was watching our cart come in?
No, those are other people's. But the moment you stepped into my bar, I had to know.
Fair enough. Should I be worried about any other groups or factions, webs that we might be stepping into accidentally or on purpose?
Not off the top of my head, so long as you stay out of the lower districts. Don't cause any trouble.
I don't have any reason really to step too far out of my own boundaries, lest someone strikes me, but even then, I wish to be tactful and not brutish. I feel it's a little uncivilized to just start going and blasting someone when the sword at the side tends to be a lot better. Either way, it was nice talking to you, and again, hopefully we can work at least a little bit here and there. Push comes to shove. And thank you again. Elian kind of takes a step up and heads back upstairs. I guess he'll like look back over his shoulder as he's leaving just to see if there's any reaction or any like doing anything from what he said. Guess would it be a perception or
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception.
okay. God damn.
No,
Elian,
but you see a face that enters the bar that you do recognize.
Uh-oh!
Hell yeah. Get my boy some.
I need some loving.
It has ended, and all the children are gone.
Does she notice me at all as I'm walking up the stairs or past her? Because oh no.
She just
Oh.
smiles at you.
Like a mischievous
stay away from
smile
her
or
fucking
I'm
woman.
about to fucking die smile?
You stay the fuck away from her.
You can roll an insight.
Okay, yeah, because I'm worried, because technically the last time I saw her, I fucking poisoned her ass.
So, I have a question before you. Oh, what to say before you roll?
Elliot just like
the-
gets a shiver up his spine, like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
I was just. I was gonna ask the DM because I know it's not rules is written with the current lucky, but I told him to give Ellie that last lucky point I got for her
Dirty
bid.
window.
Okay,
Your
no
lucky
worries.
is only for you.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
really,
don't you
I
have
really
the
wanted to see.
The next level of the lucky feat and need to be a halfling.
Yeah, I gotta
No.
reincarnate. One of you guys gotta get that spell from me.
That's Yana's job.
Like, none of us can be a halfling.
Dude, I'm
We
just,
can't
I,
be
Halflings
people.
I'm just
Halflings
fucking
don't
around.
exist in
I'm
this
just
world.
fucking around. It's hilarious fun.
Halflings aren't real. They're called trimps.
We aren't people.
Where's the rest of you?
Where's
All right.
your Randy?
But
Why are there only 3 of you in the
but
trench
but
coat?
but I will say though, Elian kind of walks in while
I-
Unsung is just talking about the rules and how his colony kind of runs.
I have a perfect way to end this. Or at least that idea. He just kind of walks upstairs. Cleo, your rose has been made it to the fucking garden.
All you hear is like the clip clop of Cleo's hooves. Like, what?
All your fucking sex roses here.
And that's when I play my guitar.
Well, go downstairs. I'm going to fucking take a nap. She smiled at me and was very concerned if she wants to kill me or not.
Oh, it's a rat folk friend here.
Is what?
A rat folk friend.
No. It was only her, from what I saw.
Odd.
Oh, right.
Well,
Ellie.
I'm going to take a fucking... What's up? Sorry.
Am I also in trouble? I did sort of poison them too.
Don't know. She just smiled at me, and considering I'm the one that gave them the biggest batch of food, they might just put all the blame on me.
Okay. I'll help put them to sleep
And-
again.
No. We will be civil about this. If they're not going to fight us, there's no need to bare our fangs to those that come at us with empty hands or empty arms.
Unsung very quietly puts the very dangerous, vast types of vials that he had been carrying
Why do I
into,
imagine
into his cryo pocket again. Like, okay.
Alright. Well, at the very least, we can handle that before we head out. Right now, I need, like, a nap for a little bit, and then we can head to the fucking library. And also, I've reached out to, Nags, so hopefully, once we come back, the bartender will have more information as well. So, everything should be handled for now. It's kinda the ball's in everyone else's court. I hope so, at least.
Okay, I take power snooze.
Our snooze.
Well, you would need to go power snooze with someone else there, buddy. Push it clear out the door.
You
Don't
just
say
the
hello to your
usually
rose.
unceremoniously
closes the door
hang
behind
himself
him.
upside down.
What do I?
You
Why
just
don't
also,
you-
as you're pushing out, you just see a black shadow also leave.
Oh no. I feel like I'm gonna get
That's
kidnapped.
your inner demons leaving.
I feel like Cleo's gonna get kidnapped. Like,
In
it's
the
not
hallway,
really her.
James is standing behind you, like, let's go get drunk. Also, have you ever had blue?
Fuck.
I'm gonna take that as a no and leave it at that. And he takes out his little lantern and goes back downstairs.
Jesus.
You just see Cleo just singing "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal.
Actually, just sit over here and have a lovely conversation.
Yeah, great. You say that, I have fucking some Baja Blast just sitting on my floor.
Right, the stuff in the lantern that I got recently was blue, right?
I believe so.
Me too. So we're gonna go with that.
Sorry. Now this is all I think of when I think of Seal.
God damn it, Mariner.
How to
Wait, which
ruin a
one?
man's career with one commercial.
Which lantern was that?
I bought it on the docks of the last major city we were in, and it had drugs in it.
Oh, yeah, that one was blue.
Yeah. And this was
Okay.
literally the first time I offered some to Cleo, and he completely ignored me.
Oh wait, what? You were talking to me? I thought you said like, have you tried blue? I thought you were talking to Unsung.
Oh no, you got kicked out of the room for apparently to go talk to Sex Rose, and I was when I said there's also a black shadow that leaves, I was that shadow.
Oh,
I just kicked him out of the room because I feel like Cleo wasn't gonna do it himself, so I was like, just go fucking talk to her, and just pushed him out.
Oh yeah, and James decided it was a good time to leave too.
Just a question. So in the room, it's only Elian, Unsung, and Yana, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Unsung is just currently
Well, I'm about
upside.
to witness some weird ass shit.
No, Unsung
No,
is just
not
hanging
Thai
upside
food.
down.
You know this. Yeah.
Yeah, he found a nice little perch, hanged up upside down, rolled up, and just went to take a power nap.
power nap.
We probably should stop this due to time. It's not a great point.
Yeah. I feel like that's why I kind of was figuring it'd be like we could split the party up a little bit and do some extra stuff as well.
Yep. So we'll pick it up again next time. Not a great place to stop it, but we will. Anyway, this has been session 11 of Hunter's Game. Thank you for joining us. I'm Goth Vogel. You can find my stuff on Blue Sky where I post my artwork. And pass it over to Mariner.
Hello, I am Transpace Mariner. Yeah, you can find me on Twitch under the same name, where at the moment I'm still trying to finish up Hollow Knight at this point. It feels like it's going to be going on longer than fucking Silk Song will take to come out. But yeah, I'm getting close to the end, so there's that. And every other Sunday, I do One in the Chamber, where I did not do this week because of Easter, but I will in 2 weeks, where the party will get to fight the boss, and maybe we might actually have everyone back, which will be nice too. I think. I've been talking to at least Viv, and I don't know about Rowan. But yeah. That's really about it for me. I'll throw it over to Jeebus.
Hey everybody, I'm Judas the Dingus. Next time on Drake's Salvation, also next Monday, we have super fun heist stuff going on. Gonna be a very Ocean's 11 kind of theme where there is like a playing session, then they execute that plan, and then a new obstacle happens, so they need to plan against that. And it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Hopefully, it's gonna be engaging and super fun for my party. And speaking of that weekend, we're gonna go over to Mr. Miser, who will be my Sunday.
Hello, everyone. This is Mars and Mark. I play as Unsung for Hunter's Game, which. Thank you, Moogle, for putting up with my crazy concoctions and creations that I'm doing.
Yep.
I am also the DM for Into the Wild Lands, which the party have last session defeated Baba Yaga, or at least an aspect of her. And now they're doing a couple of more.
I ate her bones.
I ate her soul.
They're doing a few more side quests, cutting off or closing some loose ends, and then the final combat, the final battle will be underway, which hopefully it concludes before I have to go back to I want to go back to Tahito in July, so let's see how that goes. Otherwise, you can find my content on both YouTube and Twitch under the same name, Miser Mark. And I'll pass it over to Cheeky.
Hello, I'm Cheeky Bastard, and I play the Goat Bard. Heck yeah. And can't wait to find out more from this author guy and find out who this other dragon is and the lore behind James and everything. It seems to be blossoming smoothly. So I can't wait to see that happen. I don't have any links or anything else. I just play these games and I enjoy every single moment of them. But yeah, give it back to Moogle to close it off.
Yep. So thank you again for joining us. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bull Shark.